Yes, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea, just under an hour's time. And as I said earlier, whatever team he picks, people lose their minds. We want an adaptable manager. We want a manager that plays different formations. We want a manager that changes it up. But when we get that manager, we don't want it. We don't want this. What's he doing? Welcome to Football Heritage TV. Thank you very much earlier for all of throughout the day, all of the birthday messages. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. It keeps reminding me that I'm getting old. So thank you very much. And we will get into it in a minute. Listen, I was having a chat with my uncle earlier about the team news. And he said to me, I think he's going to pack it with midfielders to match Chelsea's strength in the middle. And he was right. He was absolutely right. And it looks like what Tottenham have done. Just before we get to that, in the Premier League right now, it's Brighton 3, Leeds United 0, Burnley 0, Arsenal 2. I hate to say it, but they are winning this league at this moment, aren't they? They are a machine at the moment. Crystal Palace 2, Brentford 0, Fulham 2, Wolves 0, and Nottingham Forest 2, Man United 1. When we look at the lineups, it depends on how you're looking at this. I look at it like this. I think that it's going to be Vicario in goal, Porro, Danso, Van der Ven, Spence. I think he's then going to go Paulinho and Bentancur. Kudus to the right. I think Sarr will push through the middle and Bergvall will probably float from the left without really playing there. And Randall Kolo Muani starting through the middle for Tottenham Hotspur. So that's a very big positive, isn't it? Kolo Muani starting through the middle for Tottenham Hotspur. Chelsea have gone with Sanchez in goal. What you would expect to be James, Fofana, Chalobah and Cucurella, with Caicedo and probably Gusto in the middle. Neto to the right, Garnacho to the left, and then Fernandes and João Pedro. So that could be a number of ways, because Chelsea, as we spoke about this on the show earlier, Chelsea have got the possibility, haven't they, of putting a solid three in the middle with no playmaker. So this is going to be very interesting to see how these two teams match up. Now, it might not be the 4-2-3-1. This could just be a 4-3-1 or a 4-3-2-1. I don't know. If I'm brutally honest, looking at this team, there's a number of options. We'll bring it up on the. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get rid of that screen, shall we? Let's bring up the lineup builder, and let's actually have a look at what. This isn't it, by the way. This is not the team. I think we'll probably be looking at. I think we'll be looking at something like this. Let me just make sure I get this team right. So this is Danso. Oh, hang on. Let me just check you guys can see it first and foremost. No, probably help if I shared my screen with you. So that looks like that's going to be Kevin Danso. This is Jed. Oh, no, it's not. Let's do that. That's Jed Spence. I would think that it would be Bergvall. And then you've got Sarr and Kudus. So I think we will probably see. Oh, what's going on there? What's going on there? I think we will probably see something like that. Let me just make that look prettier. 1 second. I think we will see something like that today. I think we'll go for the Christmas tree formation with Paulinho, Bentancur and Bergvall as a solid three, with Sarr and Kudus. Sorry, this person, could you please, I'm going to ask nicely, please stop spamming. I'm in a good mood today. It's my birthday. I don't want to be blocking people, but you are starting to annoy me and others in the chat. I think we're probably going to do something like this to make sure we're solid against their three in the middle. So if they play with either Gusto or James in the middle, because one of them will play right back, one of them will play in the middle, with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, that's a big three, isn't it? That's a powerful three. So I think he's going to go up against them. So you've got Adogi and Romero and Odobert all back on the bench. Clearly, he thought it was a bit too early to be starting them. And Xavi Simons on the bench as well. I would have played him, but hey, it is what it is. As Fulham score a third goal, by the way. Fulham have just scored a third goal. Fulham 3, Wolves 0, and Wolves are in big, big trouble. Now, I'm just having, I don't know. Guys and girls, I don't know. I could be completely way off here. I think what he's got the 4 centre mids, which means that you've got the power and the legs in midfield. So you've got the midfield legs of Bergvall and Sarr to complement Paulinho and Bentancur. But it's going to be one of them who's going to have to go and support Kudus and Kolomawani. Now, that could be Bergvall or Sarr, so it could look like that, right? Now, the other option is that we could just do this. And maybe, I don't know, Bergvall floats from the left. I don't think that is the case. If I'm brutally honest, I don't think that is the case. Where are we? I don't think that he will do that. Some people saying that we might go to the 3 at the back. Now, what would that look like in this with these players? Let's have a look. So we'd probably be looking at this. I think you'd probably be looking at 3-4-1-2, right? So you'd probably be looking at Van der Ven, Danso, and Paulinho with Spence there, Porro there, Sarr and Bentancur in the middle, something like that. I don't know. I tell you what I do like, though. I like that the manager's changing it up. I like that the manager's switching it up. Listen, it's all part of, if you're going to bring a coach into your team, he is going to mix things up. I'm comfortable with that. Now, again, it might not be this in any way, shape, or form. I genuinely do not know. I genuinely don't know. What I will say is, though, happy that Mawani's back in. Looks like Romero and Adogi are nearing their way back to fitness. I don't know. Guys, I don't think anyone can be right or wrong at this stage, because there's a lot of interpretation that can be made here. Maybe we go for something like this. Maybe we pack the midfield. I don't know. Maybe we try and hit them on the overload. I genuinely don't know what to say. 4-1-2-1-2, people are saying. Okay, let me see if I can find that formation and we'll play about with it. 4-1-2-1-2. Right. So we would be looking at so that would be, he'd be there, and something like that. The 4-1-2-1-2. I don't know. What it does mean is that the bench is looking stronger. So I don't know. Is this just going to be a 4-2-3-1? And maybe, just maybe, we're all looking into it. By the way, Man United have equalised, but it has gone to VAR. Amad Diallo with the goal for Man United. I don't know if it's going to be given. I don't know. I've got the sound off, so I'm only looking at the screen. So this is all very exciting, isn't it? I genuinely don't know what to expect. We'll see when it starts. But listen, I trust the manager. I trust that the manager's looked at the opposition and has picked a team to counter them. I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable with that. What I am also very comfortable with, thank you very much to Mark Taylor, who has sent me a coffee, and it just says, happy birthday, mate. Thank you very much for sending through the coffee. You lot have been very, very generous today. Thank you very much. If anyone did want to send a coffee, you don't have to, of course. It is pinned in the chat. But listen, thank you. You lot have been very generous today with super chats and coffees and stuff. And for people asking, no, I'm not 21. 21 years of age. Dan E. Okay, 1 second, Dan. Sorry, I've just seen your message, mate. By the way, guys, tonight after the game, win, lose, or draw, I will not be hanging around. I'm going out for birthday drinks, so I will not be hanging around tonight after the game, whether we do win, lose, or draw, probably until about 7:30. And then I'm going to jump out, and all my mates started at like midday. So they've all been uptown on it, and I've been streaming. So who am I messaging? Dan E. Look, I'm excited. I've got a good feeling. About today. I don't know why. I have no idea, by the way. I have no idea what's going to happen with the team. I genuinely don't know. Is it 3 at the back? Is it 4 at the back? I don't know. We'll wait and see. What it does tell me, let me just make sure I got that right. There we go. What it does tell me is, did the Man United goal stand, by the way? I think it did, didn't it? It did, yeah, it did stand. It did stand, I think. What it does tell me is probably a game too soon for Romero and Udogie. I'm comfortable with that, though, guys, because if you remember, in the last couple of seasons, we've brought back players too quick, namely Romero and Van de Ven, and they've been put straight in there, and we've messed up, right? And they've got injured again. So I'm comfortable with that. Sorry, let me just there we go, and we're live. All I'll ask, as a birthday present, shamelessly, just smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. That'd be amazing. As we're about 18 away from 23,500. And please do smash the like button. It really does help. Mark, thank you for the coffee. Really appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Greg Evans as well. I said, have a Zambuca on me. Greg, thank you very much. Just so you know, the one thing I do not do is drink shots. I don't drink shots. It's when I had a year away from drinking. And when I came back, I said to myself, no shots. And I've stuck to that rule because shots can hurt a man. Danny, all about having a drink or two. How are you, my friend?
You all right? Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you. It's very exciting as I'm getting
shots,
older.
Yeah, someone says the word Zambuca. Oh, that's from when I was 21. I can't. Nearly done myself on that stuff.
Do you know the funny thing, Dan? Since I stopped drinking shots, so my drink of choice is vodka, right? Which obviously is not a smelly drink. So all my drinks don't smell. When some of my mates around me have a Zambuca or a tequila, the smell is overpowering for me now. Do you know what I mean? It's overpowering. No. Anyway, welcome. How are you, mate? You good?
No. Yeah, getting on with things, mate. And just on that last bit you said, Zambuca, ever since I was 21 in Malia and nearly done myself on that stuff, if I even get a smell of it, my brain takes control and walks me out of the room. I can't stay in the room. Zambuca. Yeah, today that's just, sitting here trying to work that formation out. And the way they put it out on the paper now as well, where they do it in number ratio as such, I don't think that makes it any easier. It's like they've made a new game for you where you have to work out where everything goes. Whereas they used to put defense, midfield, and attacker. Now they do it in numbers, and you're like, it don't make it easier.
I listen. If we forget the formation for the moment, Dan, what I think he's gone for here is a lot of midfielders and legs to match up with Chelsea's midfield, because either Gusto or Reece James will be going into that midfield with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. So I think it looks like it's kind of matching up with their 3 of theirs and 3 of ours. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong with that, but that's what it looks like to me.
There's so many formations you can work out of this one. I mean, you can look on it as a diamond formation. It could well be. Are we going to play it as a 4-1-4-1? Or is it going to be one of those games where we sort of play 2 formations, one when we're on like the attack and swap it to when we're in defense as such, like a bit of both, like we did in the last game? I must admit, he's got me thinking on this one. And with some of the players on the bench, I think it's obviously 1 or 2 aren't fully fit, which I think is a good idea to keep them on the bench if they ain't fully fit. don't want to do what other managers did and totally cripple your defence. And yeah, that's just, I'm looking at it again now. I'm still just trying to work that out. I mean, you could
Yeah.
even go 5 at the back with that if you go and stick Paulinho in defence as well, which he has done.
Right. See, I think you know what we're like as fans. We like to overthink everything. I think we'll probably be very much how we normally set up, and maybe just a Sara or Bergval, kind of like as a false left. You know what? Do you know what I mean? More centrally, but might float out there a bit. I saw Bergval floating out there a bit on Wednesday night against Newcastle, but look, I don't know. I've got a good feeling, Dan. I've got a good feeling today. Now that this is Spurs, that feeling could be gone within 10 minutes of the game starting. But how are you feeling about today's game?
I mean, it's Chelsea, isn't it? So if we come out, if you offer me a point now, I'll bite your hand off. I mean, it's Chelsea at the end of the day. They are our bogey team. Call it negative, call it what you want. That's just being realistic. They have absolutely destroyed us 9.9 times out of 10 over 30 odd years. But I don't think they're quite playing at their best. Same as most teams don't seem to look like they're on form at the moment. Some of them look like they're getting a bit of form together, like Villa. Arsenal keeping it going, but others apart just seem to be very up and down at the moment. Like no one seems to have hit the ground running consistently as such. I don't see why we can't get at least a draw out of this today.
But with that in mind, Dan, do you know what? Hang on, let me remove the let me remove that. It's so, you're right. It's so close up there, but this is a really good opportunity for Spurs. Let me move that to the side. There we go. Like right now, even with all the teams that are playing, no one's going above us, and we will end the day in second place if we win tonight. We will end the day in second place. I mean, this is a wonderful opportunity, but these are normally the times, Dan. How many times down the years have we said, win today, you go top, win today, you go second?
Yeah.
That's normally the game where Spurs let you down, right?
That's exactly what I was about to say. Whenever I hear the word opportunity, it's a word I don't really want to hear, because whenever you hear that word opportunity and Spurs, we never seem to take the flipping opportunity, do we, for God's sake? So no, it's not a position that I actually like with an opportunity as such, because 1 in a million years we actually take it. But either way, win, lose, or draw, as long as we don't go and get smashed up 3-0, 5-0 and get totally dominated, for me, personally, this is a game which I just take it. If we lose it, we lose it, because it's just one we hardly ever win. Maybe not the best attitude to have, but it's just one of those games I don't really go in there and get upset by the end of it as such, unless we get absolutely cooked. It's just that game for me. It's like, if we get a point out of it, excellent. And it is, to me, it's just that game today. If we get a point, I'll bite your hand off all day long. I mean, at the start of the season, if you tell me a point out of both games, I'll bite your hand off, because we don't usually seem to even get that. But they're not on form at the minute, so I can't see why we can't at least squeeze a point out of this.
Yeah, listen, I think it's going to be interesting. You've got to add in the mix as well, the fact that our home form hasn't been great. And at some point, Dan, this is the thing, just like I said in the week, I thought the Newcastle game was one away game too many. Maybe the opposite today. Maybe this is the game at home that changes the home form, because we can't keep not winning at home. Do you know what I mean? We're going to have to win games at home at some point. So you're right. I don't think Chelsea are amazing. I think they've got a good team. I like their midfield, which is why I think he's matched up against them. But I don't look at Chelsea and go, cool, I'm crapping my pants like I have in previous years. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I'd say their first 11, if you go back over the past 20 years and you count it up to a few teams they've had, really that first 11 is half the power of what they have had in the past. But then when you look at what other teams have got or whatever, you can't say it is a team without any power as such. I think one thing Chelsea have definitely got is a bit of depth, which is what a few teams lack. I think their weakest spot, personal opinion, I think their goalkeeper is not good by any standards. He's okay at best. I think he's okay at very best. And I don't think their defence is absolutely solid.
No, it's not at all.
So if Frank's seen that, maybe he's put it in. I mean, with that goalkeeper, I'd be telling my team take a few chances, take a few long shots, because that goalkeeper, I don't think he's trustworthy, sort of thing. So I'd definitely be saying, when in doubt, have a shot. Basically, if it looks like you can't build nothing up, stuff it, take a crack at it. What can go wrong? You can miss the shot, but it's going to be a strange one today, I think, because I don't think they're going to be running into this super confident either. They usually do us, but they're not exactly on form at the moment. So they're going to want to point as much as we do.
Well, Chelsea have in the last 5 games, they've won 2, lost 3. In our last 5 games, we've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1. So I don't think either team can go into it going, oh my gosh, they should be expected to just blow the other team away. But you're right, their defence for me is what's shaky.
Yeah.
They've had to change it a lot. I mean, to be fair, like us, they've had a lot of injuries, Chelsea. By the way, Crystal Palace 2, Brentford 0 is a full-time result. So for anybody wondering, that puts Crystal Palace into 7th, 1 point behind Spurs. So Crystal Palace, 1 point behind Spurs. Currently, Man United are 2-2 in injury time. And if it stays like that, they're level on points with Spurs, but we will have a game in hand. The Chelsea back 4. I think you're right. I think this is a game, Dan, where I think the long throws, the set pieces, I think this is where it can be really handy. So I think that will be, again, a lot of the plan. There's a lot of big bodies in the box now, isn't there? When you look, Danso, Paulinho, Bentancur, Van der Ven, Bergval's not a little lad either. Sarr's got some height on him. I reckon we're going to take advantage there, mate.
I mean, even with Van der Ven, it looks like he's definitely, I mean, because one thing when he came over to us and last season, his weakest spot is heading the ball. I'll go and say that after last game, he scored two headers. But it does actually look like he's actually been practicing with heading the ball as well, because he seems to have actually stepped up a gear on it. Okay, that's going to tell over the season whether he has or hasn't, basically. But yeah, I think set pieces can definitely be our strong point. We've got 2 very good people at taking corners. I mean, Porro takes a good corner majority of the time. Kudus, he can basically get it in the back of the net from a corner. And that throw that Danzo's got is as good as a corner, basically. We got 2 people who can take a good free kick. So, yeah, maybe we're looking for the set pieces. I mean, it depends how Moana we just don't know how he's going to end up at the moment, because he's still working his way into it, basically, to get his match fitness and everything and that. So what the manager's actually out there for, I think we're going to have to wait and see. But set pieces, I think, is something we definitely need to be looking at.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know, I was having this chat on my show earlier, Dan. Like, loads of people seem to, they're like, oh, look at the goals from set pieces. Yeah. What? Isn't that the whole point of getting a set piece, that you try and score from it? Like, no manager's going to go, yeah, don't worry about corners. Like, yeah, don't worry about practicing. Well, we know one manager that did, but do you know what I mean? And you can do one late and 50. Jesus Christ. Talk about chucking a few years on me. But thank you for all the messages. By the way, Brighton have won 3-0 against Leeds. Man United got a 2-2 draw at Nottingham Forest. I think that is all the games. Arsenal won again, guys. Arsenal have won again. Fulham are 3-0 up against Wolves. And the way that leaves the table, people, is like this. Wolves are bottom with 2 points from 10 games. They are 8 points from safety after 10 games. West Ham United are 6 points from safety in 19th. And Nottingham Forest are 4 points from safety in 18th. So it's all starting to I was going to say bunch up. It's not. The bottom 3, Dan, are kind of cut off from everyone. Do you know what? Someone's called me 50. This guy's calling me 38. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Yeah, I'll take 38. Dan, who are we scared of in this Chelsea lineup? Who are you worried about? Is it Garnacho? Is it Pedro? Is it Neto? Who are we worried about?
If anything, I'm most bothered about their centre mids, because I think their centre mids is definitely where a lot of their trouble comes from as such. They got quite a good centre mid, basically. What's his name? That left back they got, I think he's quite good as well.
Kukurea.
That's the one. I think he's pretty good as well. I mean, apart from that, I don't think they're light years ahead of us, except up front. I mean, obviously, we've got a lot to go. But defence-wise and midfield-wise, I mean, if anything, player for player, I'd say we've actually got a better defence. Midfield, I think now we've got Paulinho in there, we can muscle up with a majority of teams on there. I think it's actually going to be quite a tight game today. But one place we definitely do get opened down on is down our right-hand side, basically. People do take advantage of Porro. Yeah, he is our weakest spot on the defence, basically. Very, very good wing-back, but again, for me, not a full-back. And a lot of teams do seem to double up on him and focus on him, basically, getting the ball over to that side more than the other side with Spence. So I think with whoever they've got down their left side, our right side, I think we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on that, because I think that's definitely where they're going to focus from.
Yeah, I make you right. I mean, this is an issue for me, and I think it's helped a little bit because Kudus gets back to actually really support Porro, but it still doesn't matter, right? Every team. I mean, I remember who did we play in the cup? Was it Doncaster? I remember Doncaster. We're overloading on our left-hand side. It's like they worked out very quickly. Hang on, we can get in behind. I'm slightly concerned about Porro. Not a big drama, but I don't think he's been his normal self the last couple of months. I don't feel like we're seeing. I don't know. It just feels to me that his passing's a bit wayward. Doesn't feel like we're getting that. We always said, damn, he's not brilliant defensively, but he's very good going the other way. I don't feel we've had that for a while from him.
Do you think he's actually burnt out a little bit? Because if anything, he's probably been our player that's played the most games, bar goalkeeper, basically. If I look at it right, he's actually a little bit burnt out, maybe. And again, pardon me. And again, it's just unlucky for him. We're still not playing him in his best way as such, because I keep saying he's a wing back. He is not a full back in any means or manner. Okay, he can block it and he might get the odd tackle in, but when it comes to the defense, he's just not a defensive minded player. He's one of those wing backs that you get it on the side and let him charge up the pitch with it and then cross it in deep, cross it in whatever. But I do think he does struggle a bit, because it does come down to the defensive manner and people do focus on him, basically. So as they focus on Kudus in the aspect of, right, get Kudus out the game on the wing, that's basically Spurs shut down, and focus on their right-hand side, our left, and that's where they take it from there. So I do think them two get picked on quite a lot, because it is the two ways of getting at Spurs. Take out their best player, Kudus, double up on him, and where he's out wide, you can double up. Whereas if he's moved more in the middle, it's a lot harder to double up on someone without leaving yourself totally open down one of the flanks, unless you're playing with three at the back, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then focus on Porro a lot, because he is our liability in defence compared to the rest, really. I think they should have it with him going forward more. Let him go forward, and then if we're playing Spence, when he charges up, then you swing it over to three at the back, basically, because Spence can cover that. Porro, I don't think, could cover three at the back so well.
No, I completely agree with you. I completely agree. It's funny, isn't it? Because when you look at the two right backs that we've got in him and Spence, they're so different, aren't they? Because Spence is the complete opposite for me in terms of I trust Spence against most wingers. Do you know what I mean? I really trust. Like, I mean, today he's going to be up against Neto, right? Spence will be up against Neto, and Garnacho is going to be up against Porro. I trust Spence against Neto. I don't know if I trust Porro against Garnacho. I think if I'm Garnacho today, I'm thinking I quite fancy my chances. Let's talk about, by the way, big up to everyone. Thank you for the birthday messages. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Somebody said something about me there, which I wish was true. I'm not sure it is. I said, Sava looks younger because he doesn't drink. That's incorrect. Watches what he eats. Nope. And does what he loves for a living. I'm not sure any of that is correct, but let's go with it. Big up to my man, Gerald Goldsmith. Thank you. Always very generous, my man. Said, happy birthday, Sava. Let's have a Spurs win. Absolutely. Big up to you, Gerald. Just before I come back to that, Sky are putting it as Kudus right, Papasar in the 10, and Bergvall out left. So I don't know. What this does again show, actually, let me finish these off, then we'll come back to that. Remind me of Bergvall. Big up, Gerald. Really generous. Thank you very much. It's very, very generous of you. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. And also, big up to Benji. How you doing, Benji? Said, happy birthday, you pompous twit. Pompous twit. I've never been called a pompous before. Have a good day and grab a drink on me. Thank you very much, Benji. Benji, I live in London, mate. I might be able to get myself a bottle of water for $4.99. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, mate. Just kidding. I will definitely get a drink with that tonight. So thank you very much, Benji. Really, really do appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Looking at that, I mean, Dan, this must be like the 5th different person, if Bergvall starts on the left, that has played on the left this season, right? And we're into the 10th league game. It really does show that he doesn't rate any of them on the left, doesn't it? It truly does show that.
I totally agree. That's why I don't think we should be playing out without wide wingers still. I mean, the players that we've got better players in positions, but I still don't think we have a team as a whole to get the best out of a 4-2-3-1 playing wide as such. Because whoever we put on that left, they're going to be a bit of a liability, basically. I mean, who are you going to put out there? Johnson, Tell, Odebert. Are you going to take that? You can put Simmons out there, but he hasn't exactly landed on his feet yet, has he? Give him 6 months. Hopefully he'll improve. If he hasn't improved by January, then some people will start obviously asking questions with him and the manager. But that out wide, I just don't think we've got a team to get the best out of a 4-2-3-1 formation yet. Without a left winger, if you're going to play that way, you need two good wingers or inverted wingers. On that left-hand side, we're basically naked. 10 men sort of thing with who we can have there.
Yeah. I feel like, whoever plays out there is more, it's almost like a body to start there, but not really end the game there. Do you know what I mean? Like whenever Sars floated out there, or Bergvall or Simmons, they're not left wingers, but I think it goes to show what he thinks of them. But the one criticism that you could say, but I mean, it's the squad we've got, is other than Kudus and Moani, and by the way, we're talking about the Moani who hasn't done this at Spurs yet, there's not a lot of goal threat. So a Bergvall and a Sarr, they're going to have to get involved here, right? They're going to have to get into that box. They're going to have to get some shots away and add some creativity to that forward line, Dan, because otherwise it's going to be very lonely up there for Moani and Kudus.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I do also wonder, is he actually going to play Kudus as more of a shadow man, basically? So, you know how we used to play Dele Alli, basically?
Yeah.
Are we going to use him as more of that sort of style where he's got no set way to play as such? Do you know what, mate? You're good enough to do it. Just go on the pitch and get on with it. Do what you can. Make something out of it. Because even though we've seen the best out of him on the right, I think he's one of the players we've got that has got more than enough capability of playing it on a cam roll, and we don't lose that much of him as such. I think he's good enough to do that. Would we just stick him as the shadow man and basically play it as you see it, sort of thing? Just give him a drifter's role and let him get on with it. So when it starts pressing forward, tell him to get up front and make it like a double up there, or tell him to come back a bit deeper, or even drift a little bit. I think he's one player you could definitely do that with, because with who we got, two up front, who's going to create for them, basically, in that aspect.
And it's a big up. Thank you to everyone for the birthday messages. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And you can blame me if Spurs lose today. But even if Spurs lose today, I'm going out and having a night out with my boys. So, but then again, Dan, I'm not one of those that if Spurs lose, I don't let it affect my mood. Do you know what I mean? I don't just go and mope about it. I've supported Spurs too many years to let that happen. Moani today, though. Moani, I feel like this is the first time we're seeing him start up front at home, right? This is only his second start in a Spurs shirt. I feel we've got to start seeing something now, haven't we? We've got to get Kudus in the goals. We've got to get Mawani in the goals. We've got to start seeing something now, because otherwise, like, we're into November, and so far through August, September, and October, the Mawani experiment hasn't gifted us anything yet, has it? So we need to start seeing something, don't we?
I think he's just the same as 9 out of 10 strikers. He can't feed himself as such. He needs to be fed the ball. And that's not a disrespect to a striker. Not a majority of strikers, they're not a Harry Kane. They can't make their own dinner, basically. And you could see it in the last game. He was definitely there, but he wasn't getting the ball. And if the player isn't getting the ball and he's not the type of player that's going to make his own dinner as such, what can you actually expect of him? He actually got in some good positions and whatever else, but he just did not get no service. So if you're not giving your striker no service, what do you really expect your striker to do? Not everyone's going to do a Harry Kane and come back to the halfway line and set someone else up or set himself up. So we've definitely got to get some... We've definitely got to make him some dinner, basically, because otherwise I don't think you're going to see much out of him.
Yeah, we've got to. I mean, a lot of the goals I've seen from Mawani down the years for PSG and for Frankfurt and for Juventus were him being played through. Do you know what I mean? It was very much let him run onto it. He's got pace. Let him run through and finish. And you're right. I think we were so spoiled with Harry Kane. we were so spoiled that he would create his own stuff, and at the moment we're not creating. But again, hopefully this is the plan, Craig. Hopefully this is the plan. Big up to you. Big up to Mike Zappa as well. Thank you very much. And happy birthday, Sava. I can't make the game, so I'll be watching along with you. Mike, I'm hoping I can give you some good news. I think this could be a tight win to Spurs or a draw. By the way, Mike, I don't think a draw is the worst result in the world. I know our fans will melt down, but I don't think a draw against Chelsea is ever a bad result. Big up to you, Mike. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Whole Spurs said, all the best, Sava. 3-1. I'll take it. I'll bite your hand off for a 3-1. Thank you very much, Whole Spurs. It's very generous of you. And Phil Coys, see your boy Tell is not in the team again. Big up to you, Phil. Much love. Really appreciate you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. I'm just looking at a team on there and just trying to work out what this formation is going to actually be. I mean, there's one side of me that says it looks like a 4-1-4-1 even. But then who are we playing out wide on the left? I just keep looking at it, and I just think there's a lot of ways you can see this formation going. I'm just still looking at it, trying to work it out on what it's going to be. I mean, it is a strange one.
I think this is going to be the moment we see the game about to kick off. We'll go, right, it's a 3 or it's a 4. I think it will be a 4. I think that he will want a Paulinho in midfield to play against Caicedo. If that's just what I would do. I wouldn't want to remove Paulinho from the middle, but that's just me.
No, that's our muscle there, without a doubt. And if we're playing him today, obviously for me is where you play him at his best, and that's a DM role to basically play as the anchor man. Or even if you played it free at the back, you have him as the centre back that comes forward into a DM role as you push forward a bit or covers, basically. Yeah. I think that's how we've definitely got to see it. I mean, I can see a 5-3-2, a 3-5-2, 4-2-2-4. Yeah, we're going to have to wait until it kicks off before we know what's going to happen here. But he has played Paulinho as centre back a couple of times now, and Paulinho has proved that he can handle that role.
Yeah, I mean, look, listen, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I think, as football fans, I think we have to look forward to games like this. You know what I mean? If you can't get up for Chelsea at home, then we're supporting the wrong club, right? We're in the wrong sport. So I'm looking forward to it. Want to talk Vicario obviously back in today, Dan. What did you make of Hinsky midweek? Because I thought he was absolutely top notch with his feet. But the second goal was 100% on him, and the first goal I've got question marks about.
Skeptical.
What did you make of it?
I think the problem we got with these two keepers is Hinsky is everything Vicario isn't, and vice versa. Now Vicario, I've said it for a while, and he's proven it on there as well. Shot stopping, reflexes, one of the top 3 in the Premier League, easy, in my opinion. But then when he's got too much time to think about it, or coming out to catch the ball, punch the ball, whatever, I think there's a lot to be desired. Now, Kingsley seems very good with his feet on delivering the ball and not just kicking it out all the time, or even when he's under pressure with the ball, he looks very confident on his feet. But then when it comes to saving as such, I don't think he's quite as sharp reflexes and everything as Vicario. I think it's one of those situations where you'd like to get both of them and put them into one as such, and then you've got a very good goalkeeper sitting there. But Kingsley, I must admit, I haven't seen enough of him to call him a good or a bad goalkeeper as such. I think I'd stick with safety at the moment and go with Vicario. He's been a bit dodgy over the past 6 months as such, but when it comes to reflex saves, he's saved us enough times as well.
Yeah, he's definitely had a couple of the last couple of games for Vicario have been his reflexes have definitely saved us. And I get the feeling we're gonna need him again today. I you know, Chelsea have got, as we said, they've got Neto, they've got Enzo, they've got a Garnacho, they've got Pedro, they've got some quick, exciting players. Enzo Fernandez has been getting goals lately, ghosting into the box. So listen, I'm really intrigued. What give me a score prediction, Dan. What are you going for?
I'm going to go with 2-2. Now that's going to be a bit of a gamble because you're going to think where are the goals going to come from, but we have proved that we do score goals, whether it be from set pieces, whatever else. I don't think their goalkeeper is strong, and I don't think their defence is their strongest part. If anything, I'd say that's the weakest part of their team because they're midfield and up front. They're pretty versatile, basically.
Yeah.
So I can see us squeezing a couple of goals in there, but then I can obviously see them doing the same thing as well. And I can see a 2-2 out of this one because they definitely ain't at their best. And at home, if I'm going to say it nicely, we leave a lot to be desired. And I think that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because there's so much to this game. Like we talked earlier about if we win, we can go second. But also if we win, we go 6 points above these lot. Do you know what I mean? This is one of those games where I think most of the rest of the league will probably want Chelsea because it keeps everything bunched up.
Yeah.
And we will be one of, let's be fair, if Chelsea beat us and we stay on 17 points, you're going to have 11th in the table to 3rd in the table, separated by 2 points. So we'll be one of 9 teams separated by 2 points. So this is again, I'll say it's a real, I know you don't like the word, but this is a real good opportunity for Spurs to just put a little bit of distance between us and mid-table for a few games. And with a home game coming up against Man United after this, is a good chance for us to put some points on the board.
I'll tell you one thing. You look at them next 3 games, and if you put it on history as such, you couldn't have really give us 3 worse games back to back to back, basically, unless you start Liverpool in the middle. I mean, City don't bother me. We're their bogey team, basically. Yeah, okay, go there and underestimate them on your head, be it sort of thing, yeah. But City, I must admit, I don't really blutter an eyelid at. Chelsea, Arsenal, and Man U, that is just not easy by anyone's standards. I know Man U ain't great anymore, but they actually do look like they're getting it together slowly but surely. And they've definitely got a more formidable force up front than we have. Same as I think 95% of the league has, basically. These next 3 games are going to be very, very hard.
Yeah, it's interesting, though, isn't it? Like, it could set us up for such a good season. Beat Chelsea today, beat Man United, and after 11 games in the Premier League, we will be in the top 2. That's just fact. We will be, well, unless Bournemouth win the next 2. We'll be top 2, top 3, and a little bit of distance behind somebody in front of some of the other clubs. However, I feel that would be a false position because I don't think we're strong enough to be sitting there. But
no,
it's never a bad time to put points on the board. It's never a bad time to put points on the board. So,
well, the point with that to look at it, and I know some people are, why do you have to mention it? But I'm going to go back to Andrew on this one. Yeah, people say, why do you do that? Well, the only way I can compare what we're doing now is to compare what we had last season before, and that once Frank's done a whole season, we can totally forget about that one and base on what he did the season before. You look what Ange did in his first season with us with the first 10 games. like you're saying, getting the points together early, that basically rescued our season totally. Because after 10 games, we just fell to pieces, absolute pieces. But those first 10 games and the points we built up, racked up, actually saved our season basically and got us in 5th place.
Right.
Because after that, we did fall apart.
Right.
And at the start of the season, at any time of the season, you just want to get in as many points as you can, because one way or another, if you can stack up the points at least before December, when it gets really dirty out there, when the injuries come flying in, when the games are back to back to back, week in, week out, at least 2 a week, and that over Christmas into New Year and everything, that is when it gets really messy in this league, without a doubt. So rack up as many as you can early as possible.
I mean, if we can navigate a period of games where we're saying it's Aston Villa, followed by Monaco, followed by Everton, followed by Newcastle, followed by Chelsea, Copenhagen, Man United, and say that we've ended that period in the top 8 of the Champions League table and 2nd in the Premier League. I mean, the man deserves a statue. I'm not saying we've done it. Obviously, that would mean 2 wins from the next 2, get 3 wins from the next 3 games, but I mean, look, realistically, how many points do you think we're going to take? Chelsea and United, these next 2 league games at home. How many points? What's a bare minimum, and what do you think we'll get?
A bare minimum is 2. I think we can squeeze 4 out of this. Okay. And that's going all 3 of the games. The question I'll ask you quickly, though, you've got a choice of 3 points now, yeah? Chelsea or Arsenal, a win and a lose. What way would you want that? I'll answer my one first. No.
Got to be Arsenal, ain't you?
No, for me it's Chelsea.
Oh, really? Are you?
Oh yeah. I've got more of a grudge with Chelsea than I have with Arsenal.
Oh really? Why such a Chelsea grudge?
I'll put it straight as, yeah. I mean, taking the Spurs hat off and just football in general, I've got a lot more respect for Arsenal as a football club who built their name basically than Chelsea, who was got sold for £1 and basically built their name on money, like a PSG and Man City. I can't say I've got any respect for, whereas Man U I have, same as Liverpool and that. So from a football side, I've got respect for Arsenal as a football club as such. As soon as I put on the Spurs hat, then there's a few things I could say. But I must admit, Chelsea I've got more of an issue with. I think they're more the dirty little rent boys, basically. I don't like them.
Let's ask the chat. Chat, if you could only win one, you can only win one and you must lose the other one, right? There's no other options here. Who would you rather beat? Would it be Chelsea or would it be them lot? Chelsea or Arsenal? Who are you beating? I don't know why I'm whispering. Everyone can still hear me. I don't know why I'm whispering.
I mean, I know some are saying, and I can see the point, like Arsenal, for the sheer fact of could we get a glitch on their season, basically. I still think, personally, leave that to them. I still, at the moment, it's the league is in their hand. But
I can't see them. I'll tell you what, if they don't win it from this position, Dan, this is the biggest bottle ever. And you know, I don't really like the bottle word, right?
Yeah,
but
it will be.
From this position, they are like right now, as the table sits right now.
Depth of squad and everything else, the way Liverpool are screwing up, City still aren't up to standards, basically. What they have, it is on a plate for the taking. And if anyone can screw this up, they've got the capability of doing it.
They're 7 points clear of second place. But we need to win today just to cut the gap to 5 points, so it doesn't look like they're miles in front of everyone else. I think they will drop a couple of games in the season, but I can't see them ever dropping enough games in a row. I think they're going to win it. I hate saying it now. I hate it, but I do think they're going to win this title from this. If they don't, rival fans are going to have so much fun.
You know what? Last I'll say on it quick then, yeah? Let them win the league. It's nothing they ain't done before. Until they win that Champions League, yeah? They haven't won anything we haven't won. They've just won more of it. Until they win that Champions League, they have to sit on the same table as Spurs and everybody else because they haven't won anything we haven't. Until they win that Champions League, they have no right to be up there with Chelsea, City, Man U, PSG, Dortmund, Munich, let the list go on. because they have not won that one trophy. So if it goes one or the other, let them win the bloody league. As long as they don't win that Champions League, I'll deal with it, basically. Because that's the one thing that holds them back as a club. I mean, we are the biggest underachievers out there for the size of our club, but they are the biggest embarrassment to the English when it comes to their club, when it comes to a European competition for a club of that caliber and size. One Champions League final out of 24 years straight in it doesn't look good. We was in it, what, 6 years, 5 years straight, and we at least got to a final.
Yeah. They've got to. If they want to be an elite club, I mean, look, they're a big club, but are they an elite club? Who knows? Who knows? Look, it's going to be interesting. Look, I think at the moment, listen, they're. I'm not worried about Arsenal, if you know what I mean. I don't feel we're at their. I mean, look at their squad. Let's be brutally honest, Dan. Look at their squad compared to ours, right? We don't even have a bloody left winger, for crying out. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think from this stage, I thought City might win it, but I
said Liverpool, and Liverpool just I say fallen off a cliff. That's an understatement. It's like someone's knocked them off 100-foot building or something, like 100 floors building. They have literally just gone vertical downwards, but they've just gone down.
I mean, to be fair, what I will give Arsenal is, you know, they went and had a transfer window they needed. There was no either ors, Dan. It wasn't we need this and that. Let's get that. They didn't do what we did. They went and what do we need? We need another left winger. Boom, done. We need a striker. Done. We need 2 centre halves. Done. We need another keeper. Done. They didn't mess about. They got it done, and they've got to win it from here. There's no other ways to say this. They've got to win it from this position. But
if they don't go and win this to me, this will be, and that's not picking on any team. I try and be level-headed here. Yeah, if they do not win this is a bigger bottle job than the one they did with City before, and also Newcastle over Man U. This will be the biggest screw up ever if they don't win this, because not one team who's got the caliber of winning that league is on form. Not one. And they've got a chance that if they don't win this, they'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah. But by the way, whoever posted earlier that they've got money on a bet and the bet's only going to come in if Aston Villa beat Liverpool at Liverpool. I'm not advising you what to do. My only thought on this is it would be very funny if Liverpool lost a 5th Premier League game in a row. But Sod's Law says at some point this bad run of form for Liverpool is going to end. I don't believe that they can just keep losing. Can they, Dan? Like, they're not just going to keep losing games, are they?
I don't know. I've got a couple of Liverpool mates who are already calling for his head, basically, who just think, yeah. And you got to admit, Liverpool, they're not used to losing 5 games. I mean, what is it? They've lost 6 on the trot now out of 7, isn't it? 6 out of 7 they've lost, if I remember right.
Yeah, 4 in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
four on the bounce.
That's worse. Yeah, that's Ange tactics, basically. That's Ange style.
Can you imagine if Thomas Frank had lost 4 Premier Leagues games in a row, Dan?
Oh, people would be calling for his head without a doubt. And Liverpool fans, they are proper going into one. I mean, the amount of money they've spent as well, and some of the players they've got. I mean, and that what's his name? Is it Wirtz in midfield? He's done a Simmons basically. He has not landed on his feet. You've seen a moment or two, and that's it. Isaac. Has he even been there, basically? When he has played, he's looked pretty abysmal from what I've seen, and my mates are going off their head about it. I think it's just a bit of a weird time for them at the moment. They're going through a bit of a rough spot. I mean, last season, I don't think they looked special. I don't think anyone did last season. They were just better than everyone else, but I don't think they were special.
I agree. By the way, some of the stats that they're just rolling, the teams are coming onto the pitch, some of the stats that just got rolled out. Our win percentage in the Premier League era against Chelsea is 12%. And
is it that much?
Chelsea have beaten
I didn't even think it was that much.
But they've beaten Spurs more than any other opponent in the Premier League era.
Yes. It's not just Premier League, in football. When you said 12%, I was quite shocked with that. I thought it'd be something more like 4%, if I'm going to be honest. And that's just being realistic. All right, mate. I'm going to go watch the match. Have a happy birthday and enjoy your drink and that. Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much, mate. I'll see you later.
See you later on.
Take care.
Take it easy. Bye.
Everybody, big up to Dan. Please go and follow his channel. The game is going to kick off in 3 minutes. If Stanley gets off my foot, I can move my chair. Come on, Stanley. Here are the two teams. Get your score predictions in. Vicario is in goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Vicario in goal. A back four of Porro, Danso, Van der Ven, and Jed Spence. Sky have gone with the 4-2-3-1, so they put the double pivot of Paulinho and Bentancur with Kudus, Sarr, and Bergval with Kolo Muani up top. Randall Kolo Muani starting his first game at White Hart Lane. And the bench is Kinski, Simmons, Richarlison, Tell, Adogi, Romero, Johnson, Odeber, and Scarlett. Chelsea line up like this. Come on. Robert Sanchez is in goal for Chelsea. A back four of Reece James, Fofana, Trevor Chalobah, and Mark Cucurella. A midfield two, according to Sky, of Malo Gusto and Moises Caicedo. Neto, Enzo Fernandez, and Garnacho in the three. Bless me. Behind João Pedro. The bench for them is Jorgensen, Adarabioyo, Gittins, Santos, Hato, Achampong, Gui, Esteval, and Lavia. Big up. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday messages. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Look, we're about to get the game off and underway. So the most tackles in the Premier League this season, Paulinho, 39. The next player is Tyreek Mitchell on 32. He loves tackling, doesn't he? He loves tackling. Big up to you, Aris. Thank you very much. That's very, very generous of you, my man. Always very generous. Big up to you and big up to A-User and to the coffee you just sent me. Big up to you, A-User, saying Woolwich FC always. And the throwing up emoji. Big up to you, my man. Thank you very much for all your generosity. Guys and girls. Open play chances created by defenders. Cucurella has 13, the most in the Premier League. Pedro Porro has 10. But this game is about to get underway. I'm excited. I've got a good feeling. Let's see if Spurs ruin my birthday for me. So it looks like, I think Chelsea, it looks like they're going to get this game off and underway. Chelsea or Spurs is something. Yeah, Chelsea are going to get this game off and underway. They're kicking from left to right as the camera's showing. Or actually right to left as the camera's showing now. They've changed the camera. Left to right, and we're off and underway. Tottenham Hotspur at home to Chelsea. A chance to end the Saturday night in second. As the ball is played all the way forward by Chelsea, straight into the arms of Vicario, who's back in goal today. What's the atmosphere like, people? Obviously, I can't hear it. I'm not allowed to play any sound, otherwise I'll get demonetized. As Pedro Porro gives the ball away, Garnacho gone down holding his head, and the referee and the lino both. Oh, dude, come on, Garnacho. You took a little bit of it. Oh, gosh. Anyway, throw into Tottenham, down on the halfway line. Here's Pedro Porro. Plays the long ball forward into Kudus, who holds it up brilliantly and lays a good ball back into Van der Ven. Van der Ven's now going to drive forward, gives it to Bergval in the centre circle. Looks like Spurs are playing the back four. As Sarr, he gave the ball away, but Muani chases down Sanchez and the ball is cleared and then won by Danso. It's been a bullish start from both clubs. It's pretty fiery out there as Pedro Porro wins a header. Here's Kudus. There's Kudus. He's got Sarr down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, he's given it to Sarr. Sarr's got men in the box here. Back to Kudus. Kudus plays the ball across to Rodrigo Bentancur. Bentancur now has got some time. He goes back into Van der Ven, back to Danso. Apparently it's noisy at the stadium, which is good. Here's Danso. He's giving it away, but Chelsea give it away. And Mickey Van der Ven now can give himself a little bit of time. Turns, goes back into Paulinho. Spurs have started brightly here. Here's Danso, Sarr. So it looks very much like a 4-2-3-1 as Mawani tries to get the ball, couldn't quite keep it in. Spurs have started quite well here. Big ups to each and every one of you. Please stop. Please stop. Stop. You're spamming now. Every time I look at the cut, you're spamming. Stop. I'm not allowed to show the match. I'm not Sky Sports, mate. Good tackle by Kevin Danso. Here's Paulinho. Now Papa Sarr goes over the tackle on. I mean, Yao Pedro there has gone down like he's been absolutely shot. He's gone down like he's been shot. I mean, it was a foul, but dude, you got to. Big up, Wolfie. 2-2, eh? See? Sean Dyche grabbing points wherever he goes. Sean Dyche here. Sean Dyche, the Lord Ray. Sean Dyche. Big up, Sean Dyche. Anyway, you've not missed anything. Nothing's happened here. I mean, I don't even know if Papa Sarr touched him. He's gone over like he's been shot. Stewart, didn't he? He went down in stages like it was actually embarrassing. Bergvall. Bergvall is getting some treatment here. It looks like the physio is saying to him that he wants him to come off. I don't know. I think he's saying he wants him to come off. I don't know. I haven't got the sound on, but maybe not. I don't know what's going on here. The physio is standing up having a chat with Bergvall. They're still talking. They've been talking for a while. Bergvall seems frustrated. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if he's going to come back on or if we're... I don't know whether he... I just don't know. Is he coming on? Is he coming off completely? No, he's going to go back on. Sorry, I don't know why. I don't know. It doesn't look right, does he? I think they're saying to him he's got to come off. I think they're saying to him he's got to come off because he's shaking his head as if to say, no, I want to play. But listen, nothing's more important than head injury. So anyway, here's Chelsea with Cucurella. They've done absolutely nothing so far, Chelsea. But here they are with Reece James to Pedro. It goes out wide to Neto. Neto was going to cross, gives it to James. He crosses instead. And then the block by Papa Sarr goes out for a corner. And Thomas Frank and the medical staff, Bergvall is really annoyed. Right, Bergvall's not coming back on. Bergvall is really unhappy. He's going down the tunnel, but I think if there's anything wrong with your head, yeah. If there's anything wrong with your head, and Xavi Simons is going to come on after 6 minutes. Maybe this is the spark Xavi Simons needs. Unluckily at the expense of Bergvall, who's lasted 6 minutes. But guys, I'm one of those. If the medical staff say no, you're not playing, if the medical staff say no, you're not playing because of your head, then then I'm all for that. So Bergvall off, Xavi Simons on, and now you've got Xavi Simons, who will probably float just from the left and to the inside. Corner kick to Chelsea here. Neto's going to whip this in, and Vicario saves the ball. Bentancur and Fofana having a little bit of a pushing and shoving. But now this stop-start game can hopefully be more start than stop. So Bergvall off, Xavi Simons on. Vicario dropped it. It does worry me at crosses. I'm not going to lie to you. So maybe we can now get this game back underway properly. So here is Vicario is going to take the goal kick. And launches the ball down the line. The ball's gone all the way over everybody and headed back into the arms of Sanchez by Reece James. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. If the physios are worried in any way, shape, or form, do the right thing. Do the right thing. And that good closing down by Paulinho and Spurs. Spurs have the throw in. Now the ball is dinked forward by Danso. Can Sarr keep that on? He can't. It's gone out for a Chelsea goal kick. So not a lot has really happened here. The injury kind of stopped the game. But maybe it's written in the stars for Xavi Simons to... So now we are playing a 4-2-3-1. Kudus on the right, Simons off the left, Mawani through the centre, and Papasar will go and play as the false 10, so to speak. But here's Bentancur to Simons, gives it to Jed Spence. Back to Van der Ven. Good ball into Simons. Then a good ball to Spence. Spence back to Simons, is it? No, he's not giving it to him. Spence, he should have given it to him, but he's done really well. He's held, Spence. He did all the hard work. Jed Spence did all the hard work, and then all he had to do was lay it into the path of Kudus, and he overcooked the pass. Oh. The Spurs are doing well here. We're battling well in midfield and winning a lot of those first and second balls. So here's Reece James. Spurs closing down Robert Sanchez here, but the ball goes to Cucurella. Spurs are trying to press, and a free kick is given away by Kevin Danso on the halfway line on João Pedro. So Chelsea haven't really done anything here in the first 10 minutes. Spurs haven't really done anything here from an attacking side either, but there's a ball over the top to Pedro Neto. Spencer's got out there to look after him. Spencer's fallen over, and then Xavi Simons comes back, helps out. To be fair, Xavi Simons does that more than you think. He tracked back, helped out, and Chelsea have got a corner. But Pedro Neto just getting in behind Spence there. So, an even game at the moment. Not really a lot going on. Set-piece goals. Chelsea have got 8 this season. By the way, Spurs aren't even in the top 4 of set-piece goals. Everyone's saying that's the only way we score. Here is Gusto. Plays the ball to Neto. Neto puts a ball into the box, headed away, only as far as Cucurella, who shoots, blocked. Xavi Simons with an intelligent back pass to Kudus. Kudus is tripped, and Spurs can relieve some of that pressure. So, still 0-0. No real chances for anyone here, is there? No real chances at the moment. It's very cagey. London derby. There's the ball down the channel. but that's gone out for a throw into Chelsea. I mean, neither team have done a lot here. Game needs a bit of a spark, you would think. It's a bit cagey at the moment. Stanley! So, throw into Chelsea on the left-hand side. And Spurs will deal with that easily as Bentancur passes it back to Vicario. And now Vicario spreads it wide to Jed Spence. And he goes back to Vicario, who takes a touch, plays it back to Spence. Spence plays it down the line. Actually works in the end, and it's played out by Chelsea for a throw into Tottenham. Oh, no, sorry. Throw into Chelsea, sorry. So Chelsea spread the ball now out wide to the left. Here's Cucurella. Back inside to... sorry, here's Pedro Neto. Sorry, I don't know why I had a mind blank there. Here's Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. Chelsea haven't really done anything yet. This is fine. Where they are is fine. I was speaking to my Chelsea mates who have all said the same thing, that Chelsea build up quite slow. Good pressure by Spurs, nearly won the ball, but Chelsea just about kept possession. And then they go back to Robert Sanchez. Here's Reece James. And Pedro loses the ball. Really well done. Here's Xavi Simons. But the tackle was good on him. And now Chelsea have got the ball on the left-hand side. Here's Garnacho. Cuts in, lays it to the outside. And Pedro Porro wins the ball. And now dinks it forward into Mawani, who brings it down. Does he? No, he couldn't. And then the free kick's given away. But the ref played on. Here's Garnacho. The cross in, cleared by Kevin Danso. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. If you do not buy ball-playing midfielders, you are going to be sluggish in possession. I will say this till I'm blue in the face. So nothing's really happened at either end here. Chelsea have a corner. Nothing's really happened in this game up to 15 minutes in. Neither keepers had anything to do. Now the refs just having a chat with João Pedro and Jed Spence. So a corner kick's going to be whipped in here. Into the 6-yard box. And it's cleared in the end. Xavi Simons can now go and close out Caicedo. Can he? No, it goes back to Gusto. He plays it into Fernandes. And Kevin Danso and him are tussling. And it's a goal kick to Tottenham. The Chelsea players, they're going down like they're shot at every turn. The Chelsea having a bit more of the ball now, but not really hurting us. I mean, say Spurs are getting dominated. I haven't seen anything happen to suggest we're being dominated. Hey, each to their own. Anyway. Papasar, he can't bring it down. And Garnacho can win the ball. Papasar brought that down. Here's Caicedo. His ball forward, won easily by Van der Ven. Now Xavi Simons does really well. Good turn by Xavi Simons. He's driving forward, and then he's bundled over by... That's got to be a foul, isn't it? He's bundled over by Gusto. That's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul. He's not giving it. And then Spurs win the ball back. Paulinho. Now Xavi Simons. He's got Jed Spence on the outside. Xavi Simons goes on his own. He's dribbling through. And the ball was landed at the feet of Paulinho. Here's Jed Spence. Nicks the ball in. Cleared by Chelsea in the penalty area. That's better from Spurs. Now Bentancur wins the header, but it's hit Paulinho. Xavi Simons, to his credit, he's getting stuck in, the lads, to be fair to him. We know he's not the most physical, but he's getting stuck in. It's a proper London derby, this. But still 0-0. Neither team with any... I can't remember any team having an effort. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember either team having a chance. So in Chelsea, they build up very slow from the back, do Chelsea, which I think suits us. Really good play. Bentancur again. I think Bentancur's playing really well for Spurs lately. And all I keep saying is, oh, not Bentancur. I think he's playing really well for Spurs lately. Here's the ball to Porro. Porro plays the ball down the line. He's giving it away again. He gives it away way too much. Porro just with these loose passes. Loose passes. So poor from Porro. But Spurs definitely up for the fight today. As the ball goes back to Sanchez. And Chelsea end up launching that. Ball down by João Pedro. Here's Fofana. Gives it to Gusto. Gusto builds it down the right to Pedro Neto. Here's Neto. Crosses the ball in. It's a poor cross. It's gone absolutely over everyone. Cucurella's kept it in, to be fair to him. And now here's Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. Trying to get to the byline. Crosses the ball in, but it's cleared by Sarr and put out for a throw-in. So just coming up to 19 minutes. Neither team had a shot that I can remember. And Chelsea have a shot from 30-odd yards by Reece James that flies way over the bar. Yeah, for me, Pedro Porro's got to stop giving it away there. Got to stop giving it away. Listen, I've said what I'll say over and over and over again. This team needs some ball-playing technical midfielders. We need some ball players. Anyway, 19 minutes gone. Here's Danso. Plays the ball into Kudus. Paulinho mops it up. Here's Xavi Simons. He's lost the ball in midfield. Now the ball's played through to Garnacho. Porro's with him. Danso's got back as well. Here is Porro. Garnacho has been pushed to the edge of the box. And Paulinho, oh, he's so good, isn't he? And then really well done by Sarr. But the ball's fell at the feet of Garnacho. And his shot is tame into the arms of Vicario. I think that's the first shot on goal from either team. We need to get Kudus in this game for me. Here he is, actually. Here's Kudus driving across the field. Here we go. He's still going. Lays it back to Van der Ven. He gives it to Jed Spence. Spence into Simons. Back to Spence. Spence is driving forward, but Chelsea have, I'll tell you what, Chelsea passed it back to the keeper and it's gone out for a corner to Spurs out of absolute nothing. See, the problem is with someone like Sarr. Sarr is a very combative player, right? But again, with his feet, he's not good enough. Oh, Joseph, you got to grow up a little bit, mate. We don't talk like that on this channel. You got to grow up a bit. Xavi isn't trash. Come on. We're so reactive, aren't we? So silly and reactive. So a corner kick from Spurs. We all know we're pretty good from set pieces. Pedro Porro is going to take this from the left-hand side, so it's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Can Tottenham nudge in front? Pedro Porro whips the cross in. It's headed off the line, actually. Back to Porro, who is going to whip the cross back in, and that one is headed over the bar by Chelsea. Another corner to Spurs. See, people call us Set Piece FC, but we're actually top of the table for open goals, just so you know. Again, Perchy, isn't it funny how some people can't see it? All they care about is his physicality. For me, he's the one that wants to go forward with the ball. Oh, he really doesn't. He does not have quality on the ball. He does not have quality on the ball. That's not his game, is it? So corner kick from Spurs. Kudus, left-footed. Great corner. It's floating around. Here's Xavi Simons, edge of the box. He's got Cucurella in front of him. His cross is blocked to Porro. Porro now to Bentancur. Bentancur to Spence. Spence gets it out wide to Xavi Simons. Simons dinks the ball to the back post. It's gone over everyone. But to be fair, Robert Sanchez came out and claimed that well there. So Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0. Agreed, Mark. So we close down Sanchez, but in the end he gets the header back, and then we head it back into the Chelsea area. They've now cleared it. Here's Cucurella. Great tackle, Bentancur. Great tackle, Rodrigo Bentancur. Mawani, Bentancur again. I think he's been good. He's been good, Bentancur. Here's Danso. Here's Xavi Simons. Gives it to Jed Spence. Back to Xavi Simons. And closed down by Mali Gusto, who looks like he's the one playing right back, and Reece James at centre-half. So far, the only shot I can remember is the low-down shot into the arms of Vicario. Paulinho wins the ball there. I tell you what, we need to get Kudus in some space. Don't we? We need to get Kudus in some space. Here's Gusto on the right-hand side. He gives it to Neto. Spurs are back into a good shape, though. I hope we remember these types of comments. Here's Garnacho, though, trying to get in the box, crosses over, and it's blocked. And here's Bentancur, mops up, gives it to Sarr. He gives it to Paulinho. He gives it to Kudus. Kudus gets tackled, but Xavi Simons will win that back. Here's Bentancur, back into Sarr. Sarr driving away, and then he is fouled. Surely that's a foul. Surely that's a foul, ref. The ref's not given it. Surely that had to be a foul, didn't it, on Sarr? Now, I want to see us get the ball out wide to the right. At the moment, it's coming to the left a lot. I want to see us get it to Kudus. And this is why I want a left winger badly. Good tackle by Paulinho. Him and Bentancur together closing down. For all of you people who kept telling me that Paulinho and Bentancur shouldn't play together, give your heads a wobble. Those two have been brilliant in midfield for us so far. Vicario to Bentancur. Gives it to Danso. Danso with the ball forward into Mawani. Mawani wins the header. But it's given away to only as far as Jed Spence. Jed Spence has got Xavi Simons on the outside. He ignores him. He lays it off to Kudus. Turns. Kudus has got 3 men around him. Gets it to Jed Spence. Can Jed Spence get it in the box? Left foot. Use your left foot. He crosses it and it's gone out for a corner kick. Much better from Spurs. Much better from Spurs. Much better. So Spurs, I think we've kind of turned the tide a little bit in the last 5 minutes. But imagine if you bought one that passed the ball forward. I say this every week, Tony. If you want players that pass the ball forward, buy players that pass the ball forward. Vicario is down injured. Vicario is down injured. The ball isn't even at his end of the pitch. The ball, it's a Spurs corner, by the way. God, look at everyone's getting injured, didn't they? So Bergvall is now back on the Spurs dugout, sitting next to Archie Gray. I've said this. I've said this time and time and time again. I've said it all summer. No one listened. If you want a team that keep possession of the ball, buy yourself a midfielder. Buy yourself a Wharton. Buy yourself a Stiller, a Barella. You buy yourself somebody that dictates play. We don't have that. So what we do have instead is two hard-working midfielders that win it and give it. Win it and give it. It's not rocket science. No, we do, Stuart. We do. I saw a league table yesterday. We do. We do. But Vicario's back to his feet. Guys, the going forward and the transition, it will get better over time. It will get better over time as we buy the right players, as we add balance to the team. Right. So Pedro Porro with a corner kick on the left-hand side. He's going to swing this into the box. He does, into the 6-yard box. It's gone over everyone, but in the end, I think that was João Pedro who headed it away for a throw-in to Tottenham. Now, I wonder whether we're going to leave this. LB, give us something positive. I've not seen you say a single positive thing ever on my channel, ever. Give us something positive. Go on. Go on, just try it. Here's Danso. Is he going to take the long throw? I think he is. And the ref's going over to have a word with Danso. I don't know why. Chelsea, look at Chelsea, what they're doing. Chelsea are leaving 3 men up top, which means that Spurs are having to drop 3 men. Spurs are having to drop 3 men deep. So it's taking bodies out of the penalty area. Oh, absolutely. This is what we need, Sophie. That's what Spurs need. Absolutely. Here's Danso. He's going to take the long throw. And Robert Sanchez comes and claims it. I tell you, that's actually not a bad ploy by Chelsea, who are now trying to counter-attack. I tell you what, I think this might have worked for Chelsea. They're on the counter-attack with gusto. And then blocked by Xavi Simons. Really well tracked back there by Xavi Simons. And the ball goes out for a goal kick to Spurs. I don't think Chelsea have done anything either, by the way. But you could see Chelsea's game there. So when Spurs had the long throw, Chelsea dropped 3 men to the halfway line, which meant Spurs had to drop 3 to go with them. And then as soon as Chelsea won the ball from the throw, oh no, the ball's fallen. Oh, great save, Vicario. A mistake, nearly capitalised by Chelsea. But now, here is Spurs on the counter-attack. Here's Xavi Simons, gives the ball to Paulinho. Paulinho has to go back into Van der Ven, who gives it to Danso. Oh, we got away with one there. Here's Danso, though, driving forward, still driving forward. Plays it into Mawani. Good ball out to Kudus, who's got space. Kudus now shoots. Oh, just flies over the bar. There's the first shot that I can remember from Spurs in this game. Kudus got the ball on the right, cuts inside, and lets fly with his left foot. But that chance by Chelsea again, Porro giving the ball away. Porro again giving the ball away. got to do better than that, Pedro Porro. Anyway, now is the game opening up a bit. Van der Ven nicks in, wins the ball, gives it to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons is tackled by Fofana. And then Fofana's tackled by Sarr. Here's Xavi Simons. He's looking for bodies around him. He goes out on the left-hand side and the tackle goes in. We've got to get support out there to Xavi Simons. The two guys on him are far too strong for him. Here's Van der Ven. No, it's headed away for a throw into Spurs. I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. I mean, Porro just, they're showing it again. They're showing it again. Pedro Porro saved by Vicario. I don't think he's played well again here, Porro. I think he's been poor for a while now. Anyway, there's Vicario. Plays the ball forward. Won by Caicedo. Back into Pedro. Here's Garnacho. Paulinho gets the tackle in. Garnacho's gone down like he's been shot. The referee, to be fair, is letting the game go. Here's Mickey van der Ven. I'm knackered. Here's Bentancur. Back to Van der Ven. Into Vicario. There's a ball played into the channel to Mawani. But he couldn't hold the ball up and Chelsea get it back to the goalkeeper. There's Robert Sanchez, plays the ball forward. Van der Ven brings it down. Here's Bentancur, plays the ball in. Poor pass from Bentancur this time. And now Chelsea can go down the other end with Neto. There's a really good ball over to Garnacho, who's going into the box. He's driving in. Great play. Great play, Kudus. And then well done, Sarr. Sarr and Kudus there, helping out Spurs back four. Here's Jed Spence driving forward. Loses the ball, wins it back, driving forward, loses the ball again. Stop losing it there and Chelsea give it away. Oh my gosh, it's been, oh my God, Van der Ven. Oh, Van der Ven has had a mare. We're 1-0 down. Oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey. Oh, how many chances do we want to give them? We keep presenting them their own chances. Oh. Chelsea 1-0. So this is a comedy of errors. Spence losing the ball. And then between Simons and Van der Ven, and oh my gosh. Oh. And he's not going to miss from there, is he, João Pedro? He's not going to miss from there. Took a touch, steadied himself, open net. And it's Spence and Porro giving the ball away on either side constantly. Ball goes back to Vicario. Takes a touch now. Stay in this. Do not let them get a second. Do not let them get a second. As Vicario slices it out for a throw. Take a breath. Calm down, everybody. Take a breath. Here's Kudus. Danso plays it forward. We've got to... We've got to find a way to stop getting the fullbacks. They keep pinging it into space. Here's Mawani, brings it down, turns. And then Mawani, that's a 10-yard pass, Mawani, that you've messed up on. Come on, man. Here's Xavi Simons. Plays it into Mawani, turns, goes down, free kick given. Let's be fair. We're asking whose mistake. It was all of them, right? A little bit of Spence giving it away at first. Xavi Simons, Van der Ven. I mean, just poor from all of them. Poor passage of play. Just poor from all of them. Poor from all of them. Anyway, free kick. Can Tottenham bounce back? Pedro Porro and Kudus over it from the left-hand side. Porro whips the ball in straight into the arms of Sanchez. Not been good though. Porro for me has been awful again today. I think he's been awful today. Really do. Need to sharpen up in this second half, lads. Need to sharpen up. Here's Porro. Plays it down the line to Mawani. He holds on to it. No, he doesn't. Mawani's now lost the ball. Danso, can he win the ball? He can. I mean, Mawani's got to do better there. Twice in succession. Twice in succession. Why is it you only appear when something bad happens? You're not a Spurs fan. You've not been here all show. It's so funny, the people I only see that appear when Spurs concede. Why is that? Why is that some people only appear when we concede? When we score, they're nowhere to be seen. Same people. Sam Smith now is one of them. They never appear when we do well. As Xavi Simons is fouled by Reece James. Free kick to Spurs. Here's Jed Spence. Oh, Jed, your touch. He wins it back. But what a poor touch again from Jed Spence. He's lost it again, Jed Spence. Wins it back. But what is he doing? Here's Kudus. Haven't really got him into the game yet. He's driving past Cucurella. Cucurella's on him. He's still going. And the ref gives the free kick against Cucurella. Not good. Not good. Mate, no one's seen you all show. Spurs concede. You're the first one in here. So here's the ball with... Here's Cucurella. The ball goes to Sarr. Here's Porro. Gives it back to Sarr. Sarr down the line to Kudus. He's got 3 men on him. He's got 3 men on him. Perchy, have a look at the state of our fan base. Look at fans like this. Look, it's madness. It's only 1-0. Let's not panic for it. You know what I mean? Like, let's. So it wasn't Spence giving the ball away and the Xavi pass and Van der Ven not clearing it. It was just Xavi, was it? Come on. Come on. Here is Xavi Simons. Plays a good ball out wide to Kudus. Kudus now one-on-one with Cucurella. Takes him on. Cucurella has done well to hold him up. He's trying to take him on. Plays the ball across. It's cleared in the end. And Chelsea clear the ball. And it's Enzo Fernandez. Lays it into the path of Garnacho. Porro trying to get back at him. Mate, it's every game, isn't it? Mate, you know when you and I have chats about if I want to do YouTube, that's why. I've never known anything like it. I never known anything like it. Like we are, it's just too much. Even when we're winning, Perchy, people, oh, but we scored from a corner. It's just like, oh my gosh. Here's Gusto, whips the ball in. A great save by Vicario. Great save. Gusto whipped the ball in. Pedro got across his man and got the shot in. And Vicario, rightly so, is saying, who's marking him? And Danso caught very flat-footed there. That Danso, for me, caught very flat-footed. And Pedro got in front of him, got the instant shot, and Vicario tips it over the bar. We need to see a very different second half here. The last 15 minutes, Chelsea have just turned the screw. Sam, no, we're just so bored of you being a fucking idiot every show. It's so boring, mate. Like, you never say anything positive. You're never, ever saying anything nice. I've not seen you say anything, right? Can you just something? You're just always there being horrible. You're always a horrible little niggly person. It's annoying. It's 1-0. Let's see what happens. Let's get in at half-time 1-0 and let's sort this out. Here's Kudus to Mawani. Back to Kudus. He goes past two of them. Then he's brought down, is he? The ref says no. Oh, Sam, do you know what? See you later. You're boring. You are everything wrong with 2025. You're a horrible piece of work. See you later. I can't be bothered with people like that. Here's Xavi Simons. Plays the ball. No, he was going to give it to Spence. Didn't. Gave it to Paulinho. Good turn by Paulinho. Now into Bentancur. Mitch, I didn't say we're playing well. Please stop this. Everyone's making out like I've said we've played well. I've not said we played well. We are not playing well. I don't understand what people want me to say. But can we not have a meltdown every time we are losing a game? It's just too much. It's just too much. And the worst opinion of the year goes to Archie Gray, who you can't even spell his name, is 10 times the player Xavi is. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, honestly. We need to get in and regroup. We need to get in and regroup. I've just never seen anything like it. Like, I know football fans are reactionary, but we're literally every time we concede a goal, the comments is like, do you know what I mean? It's like we're bottom of the table and it's just unbelievable. We need to get in, regroup. We've played bad in halves before. Oh, Van der Ven. Oh, gosh. Oh. Here is Fofana. And Bentancur goes in, and a foul on Reece James. And now Bentancur and Fofana are having a little set to. Don't do anything silly. Boys, don't do anything silly. We're 1-0 down. Don't go down to 10 men. Matthew, it's what's ruined my enjoyment of watching Spurs is doing the watch-alongs, to be honest, because our fan base is so. Hang on, Mickey 911. Trouble is, you were creaming yourself. Did I say Xavi was miles better than Eze? I don't think you've heard me say that at all. Again, so if you're just going to lie, you'll just be blocked. But what do you mean? I haven't said. What do you? Sorry, was there a moment that I missed where I said Spurs are playing well? People are going, "What are you watching?" I haven't said we've played well. God, the internet is full of fucking morons, isn't it? Let's be brutally honest. The internet is full of morons. Honestly. Yellow card for Rodrigo Bentancur. Sam, no, you're not allowed to say that, mate. People don't like that. They want it to be amazing now. They want it to be amazing now. As I said in the summer, this squad ain't good enough. I don't know what people expect. So the game hasn't restarted yet. Anyone who lies will be blocked. There you go. I'm just going to say it now. I'm not in the mood for idiots. I don't want my channel to be full of these stupid children that just make things up like that person did. Eze was my number one target. So, you know, you can't just make things up that I haven't said. What are you Oh, God, guys, I might not even do the second half of this watch along. I'm so fed up. I'm so fed up with the fucking morons in here. If you want to see people have a meltdown, go and watch one of the other channels where they have a meltdown. Here's Mawani. Lays it off to Sarr. Sarr lays it off to Kudus. Kudus shoots. Blocked. Oh, good save by the keeper. Here's Jed Spence. Lays it off to Bentancur. Oh, God, Spurs could have been 1-1 there out of nothing. Here's Bentancur into Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons, great ball into Bentancur. Can he keep it in? He can. He can keep it in. He lays it back to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons turns to the left, gives it to Bentancur. Bentancur back to Xavi Simons. Back to Bentancur. He gives it to Spence. Please don't lose it there, Spence. Please, Spence. Here's Jed Spence. Lays it off to Xavi Simons. He's giving it to Mickey van der Ven. The Chelsea players are going down injured at every opportunity here, aren't they? Going down like being shot. Here's Kudus. Good ball down the line to Sarr. Sarr whips it across and it's gone out for a throw. No, sorry, for a corner. No. Sarr keeps it in to Kudus. Get the ball in the box. There's Porro. Here's Kudus. Sets his sights. Whips the ball in and it's gone over everyone and out for a goal kick. And Spurs out of nothing. Spurs out of nothing could have equalised there, but Sanchez with a good save low down. The Chelsea players are going down every opportunity like they've been shot. I mean, he clipped him, but come on. I timed you out because you know why you're here. You do that. You've done this for years to me. You've done this for years. I timed you out. because I'm bored of you. There you go. Simple. I don't want my channel to be full of children that aren't real Spurs supporters. Sarr laid it into Kudus, and Kudus curled it beautifully round the defender. Oh, and the keeper got a good touch on it. But here's Chelsea at the other end. Here's Pedro, lays it across to Mickey van der Ven. Van der Ven clears it down the line. Mwani's going to chase that, is he? Sanchez comes out and clears it. And there is the halftime whistle. And it's not been a good half. It's not been a good half. And we need to fix this. Thomas Frank has work to do. The score is Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. Guys, I get it. I get that it's not been great. But oh my gosh, the overreacting every single time Spurs concede a goal is just madness. It's just madness. Yes, Chelsea have been the better team. Chelsea have been the better team. We know they have. We've got to fix it. Was there big boos? Well, we'll see. Big up. Thank you, Claire. Appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Where's the accountability for Frank? Well, what's happened? It's half time in a football game. What are we doing? Just said he needs to fix it. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? That's what half time is for. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this fan base? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Madness. So let's see what he does. What are we going to do here? The players, the manager, they've got to sort this out between them. Let's just get rid of this idiot. So yeah, let's see what happens in the second half. Let's see. What do we do? Does it, we've already lost Bergvall to injury. For me, we've got to be quicker in that transition. We've got to be quicker. When we're getting the ball and you can see players in space and we're not hitting them early, we're going too direct into Mwani. We need to be able to get Kudus into this game as well. We need to get Mwani linking up with Kudus. At the moment, everything's going down the left, and I feel like we need to get a bit more down the right-hand side, get it to Kudus. What we've got to stop doing, though, is we've got to stop. Porro and Spence have got to stop passing it out and giving it away. Constantly passing out. There's no definition in the pass. What I mean by that is they're just lazy passes that Chelsea are intercepting. So look, something's got to give. Something's got to change. Not been a good first half. I get it, Ben. I get it. But we've got to surely, I've never known anything like it. I mean, you can't even. You are the problem. Not the home base. I mean, you can't even spell my name right, you dickhead. But other than that, good try, Ray. I listen. It's not good. Second half, got to come out. Got to see something different. But I seem to have cultured this group of people in here that. It's funny. I don't see most of these people in here when we score. That's what's frustrating. Don't see most of these people in here when we score a goal or we win a game. I see them only in here when we lose or when we concede a goal. That's what's frustrating. Sure, but we can still come back and get a draw, right? Maybe we do get 2 goals, but maybe we can get 1 and get a draw. Listen, do you know what? Is there any chance we can support a new player that we've spent big money on? Is there any chance we can support him? Are we not? No, we just done with that. I don't know. I'm just saying that we're not gonna support them in any way, shape, or form. We're just literally gonna, yeah. But hey, I don't know. It's not a real concern. He's only been here for about 7 or 8 games. What are we doing? I agree with this. Phil, I agree with this. Phil, I completely agree with this. For me, I want to see us bring in a ball-playing midfielder that slows the game down. Said this for years. Bring in a ball-playing midfielder, slows the game down, takes the sting out of the game, says, you know what? We're going to have a bit of possession now. You know what? Give the ball to me. You move there. You move there. And unfortunately, we don't have it, and it's showing. It's showing. And Neil, absolutely this. Absolutely this. Listen, we know what we are. We know what we're not. We know what we need. But there is still a second half to go. What I would do is I would get a Dogie on if he's fit. Again, if he's fit enough, I would get a Dogie on for some left-sided balance and let them go outside of Xavi Simons. I'd try and find a way to get Xavi Simons inside, not on the outside. I know obviously he came on to replace Bergvall, but yeah, they're just showing again here. Pedro Porro giving the ball away for João Pedro's chance. I've never seen anything so amateur. Great save by Vicario, but shouldn't have got to that. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Weren't we the better team against Newcastle? More shots on goal, more possession. Listen, I agree. We want to see Spurs better. Yes, please. No, it's too late. Could I get my charger next time? No rush. Down by the sofa. Just when you... No rush. Sorry, guys. I am going to have a beer because you lot are stressing me out. And it's my birthday and Spurs are stressing me out. It is what it is. Soul Boy, yeah. Do you know what makes me laugh? I said this all summer. We won't be a passing team. We didn't buy people that pass the ball. It's not. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, I might turn the chat off in a minute. Oh, good beer, by the way. If anyone likes an IPA, the Brewdog Wingman is a very nice beer. I think there was 3 of them at full. I think there was Jed Spence giving it away. Xavi Simons, his pass wasn't good enough. Thank you. Xavi Simons' pass wasn't good enough. And Van der Ven's clearance wasn't good enough. So for me, I think it's a mixture of all 3. Giving the ball away. So I was just putting my phone on charge. I get it. People want to blame whoever they're... Xavi's the easy target there. But for me, Van der Ven, that was poor. And Jed Spence giving the ball away was really, really poor. Porro does the same on the other side. We have to stop giving it away. We really, really do. Look, 1 down. We're 1 down. But Alfie, thank you for paying me for being here. You do realize when people say this, you're paying me. You're paying me. And yes, I think he's a very, very lucky boy, Aaron. I do think he's a very, very lucky boy. Listen, 1 down. 1 down, right? Let's see what we've got. I want to see some character now. Right? I want to see some character. Get out there. Start being first to the ball, the first balls, to the second balls, right? But we're 1-0 down. We're not 3-0 down. We're not out the game completely. Like, we've got a bit of perspective. David, come on. You know what people are like. David, exactly, mate. Right? Exactly. This is the problem with it. It's not been good. It's okay. It's okay to say we've not been good. But, yeah, Phil, it's what happens when we buy crap like that you like Tell, and we don't buy left wingers, and we don't buy creative midfielders, and you don't buy strikers. This is what happens. This is what I said, mate. You've got to, yeah, you've got to buy the right players if you want to play a certain way. I haven't gaslighted anyone. I'm pretty sure I said it's been really bad. I think it's mad. Can I just ask? at any point in the first half, did any of you hear me say, God, what a great performance from Spurs? I feel like I might have said it and you've all heard me say it. I don't know. I would do this as well. I would do this. Has anyone improved on this manager? Well, I mean, yeah, we've got the second best defense in the country. So you would say the back four. We've scored the joint amount. We're now the second top scorers in the league. So yeah, crazy. The entitlement. Hang on, let me just check. Oh yeah, sorry. After we conceded that goal, we went down to the bottom three. Absolutely mad. Yeah, Luke, I know. He told us as such, but our fans just don't want to. How much time does Xavi need? I don't know. It's not a one size fits all answer, is it? By the way, let me do some let me do some super chats. Big up to Dan, my man Dan said happy birthday, Sava. Thank you very much, buddy. My man, he's a Stoke fan, and your team are flying at the moment. Flying. Was it 5-0 today? Big up to you, Dan. Hope you're well. Say hello to the other half. Hope you're both well. Big up to Karate said, regroup. Bad first half. Absolutely. Why can't people be this sensible? Why does everything need to be so dramatic? Big up to you, Karate. Big up, my man. Big up to D&B forever. Very generous as always. He just fires in the super stickers. Always. Oh, hang on. I've unplugged my phone. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why everything... why people can't just be a little bit more calm. But hey, never mind. Big up to you, D&B. Much love, my friend. Chopped Cheese said, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Xavi disaster class. Has Xavi done any worse than the others, or is this just the guy we're going to pick on now? I think that he's not done anything worse than the others, but he's the one we're going to have a go at. Okay. Big up to you, my man. Big up to real Nate Seven said, Destiny in Spence is slow, switching it to his right. I agree. There's been so many times where Spence cuts in and you're thinking, lay it off. And he carries it. You're like, lay it off. Completely agree with you, real Nate. Thank you very much, buddy. And big up to Andy Lester. Said, do you remember when fans supported the team? That don't happen anymore, mate. It doesn't happen anymore. Everyone hates everyone. It's madness. Big up to you, Andy. Much love, bro. Thank you very much. Can I truly ask, has Xavi been that much worse than everybody else? Yes, Wayne. Look at the players that Chelsea have got. They've got better footballers. It's not rocket science. Big up to my man, Lee. It could be a female. I don't know. Big up, Lee. Said, happy birthday, Sav. I love your work. Long may it continue. Thank you very much. I try. And I'm slowly but surely now, by the way, Lee, blocking a lot of these trolls now. Can't have idiots like Sam Smith now in here. Big up to Rob Brown. Said, happy birthday, Sava, for me and the dogs. Big up, Rob. Big up, Lee. Thank you very much, you two. Really appreciate you both. And big up to your dogs as well. Thank you very much. Look, let's see what happens second half, right? I'm hoping that he's ripping into them right now. That's what you got to hope, right? Now, Chelsea for me, have got better footballers. So we need to find a way around that. This manager has been here for 3 months and we're third. And this is our fan base. Look, this is our fan base. Dreadful coach. He's been here 3 months and we're third in the Premier League table. Yes, he nearly equalised for Spurs. Yes, he's had our best chance of the game. It's madness. I'm not going after Porro. Again, Lurs is another one that needs to go. I didn't go after Porro. I just said that he keeps giving the ball away. Xavi Simons has given the ball away. Papa Sarr's given the ball away. Bentancur's given the ball. Mwani's given it away a lot. Why are we all... Why is everything now... Why is everything Xavi's fault? I genuinely don't get this. I genuinely don't know why everything is this man's fault. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Yes, I'm having a beer. Yes, I am. The first one of the day. Absolutely. Matters. By the way, When Maddison plays, look how our fans talk about Maddison. Look how much we're missing. That's the point. If Maddison was playing, we'd be blaming Maddison. This is what we do. We've got to blame a player. I just don't get it. Anyway, big up, David. Thank you very much. Hope you're well. Thank you, Paddy, as well. Thank you, Paddy, as well. Harvey, this is a Brewdog Wingman. Other brands of beer are available as well. And no, for the sake of YouTube, I am not sponsored by Brewdog. I'm just having a beer. That's all I'm doing. Big up to Rob Frank. Thank you very much, Rob. Much love, Rob. I apologize for my chat. They are hard work at times. Big up to you, man. Much love to you. And big up to Jason H as well with a super sticker. Thank you very much, buddy. It looks like we're about to get the game. Me too. I'm bored of Spurs YouTube. It's the 1st of November and everyone's written off Xavi Simons. It's absolutely crazy. It is crazy, but idiots will be idiots, Perchy. There's nothing you can do about it. Idiots who have not seen him play, they're gonna do this. We know what these fans are like. I don't think most of them actually support Tottenham. He's had like 7 or 8 games. What is wrong with you? You're such a weird person. Anyway, let's get the game back and underway. Jesus Christ, I'm too old for this. I am too old for the children that just do not give anybody any time. It is mental as Simons gets the game back up and running. Gosh, no players allowed any time to settle. It's utterly bonkers. It's truly bonkers. Exactly. Last season, oh my God, matters. Now they miss him. Oh, now they miss him. Anyway, here's Jed Spence. See, Xavi Simons does some nice things there. Like there, he tracks back and helps out. No one points it out. No one points out any of the good stuff he does. As Bentancur's just given the ball away again. But is that Xavi's fault? I don't know. Like, you know. Here's Bentancur. Gives the ball away again. Bentancur give the ball away. Oh, Reece, honestly, Reece, the watch-alongs won't be a thing for me for long. If it's just madness. You'd think we're losing 5-0. If we're losing 5-0, yeah, everyone go mad, but we're still in this game. Again, you know, you can see how our young people are. Look, what a stupid comment. Sure, but what are we doing here? Look, again, idiots everywhere. Look, you can't. I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. I've got loads of children in here. You do realise for Xavi Simons to create, you've got to have the players around him for him to be able to create as well. It's absolutely mad. Yes, it's very wrong that you're putting your Christmas decorations up. Papassar clears the ball. First chance. Oh, God, he's messed up both of his clearances. And then finally knees it away. Didn't. Sarr, for me, got his uses, but I just don't think he's at the level to compete with the Reece Jameses and the Enzo Fernandez and the Caicedos. I just don't. But let's see what happens. Fernandez shoots into the arms of Vicario. Listen, I get it. I get that he's not playing great. But, I mean, aren't we? We're just blaming him for everything. It's madness. I haven't clung anything onto Simmons. Like again, you're not listening, Paul. So Odeberg, but here you are clinging on. I haven't clung on to anything. I said he needs time. I have not said he's played well. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what is going on. Oh my God. But I don't know what it is I'm meant to have said. Oh, this guy was a fucking knob in my chat the other day as well. So he came out with some nonsense, didn't you, Steve? The Spurs win a corner. Porro trying to get the crowd going. I literally have not said that Xavi Simons has played well. What I'm saying is, why is he the one that everyone is going at? It's madness. Here's Kudus. Corner kick to Spurs. Whipped in. Cleared by Robert Sanchez. It's going to be a throw into Spurs out on the left-hand side. Honestly, this microphone apparently says things that I've not said. It's just mental. I mean, tell me you're a kid without telling me you're a kid. Sorry. So every single signing that costs big money, but it wasn't 60 million. So every single signing that costs big money, well done, Simmons, wins the ball back. Beats his man, gets tripped, wins the free kick. Xavi Simons' fault. Every single signing has done well, have they, that's joined the Premier League this year. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Anyway, I thought he did well there. I thought he did well. He won the ball, drifted past his man, won the free kick, and now Spurs have an opportunity. And this is the point, Mark. I don't think anyone's played well. I don't think anyone's had a really good game, and yet we're... Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to stop the chat. Here's Porro. Plays the ball out wide to Bentancur. There's too much on it, and Bentancur can't keep it in. Oh, they won't ruin my birthday, mate. Don't worry. I just find it ridiculous. I've never known so many children support a football club. It's just so childish. So childish. Isn't it funny? Like, why isn't... Can I ask, why is no one sitting here going, Porro? Porro's been awful today, but Xavi is the one getting the problem. Why is Porro not? It's crazy. Spence gives it away again. Oh. Here's Neto trying to dribble through, but Spurs have got bodies back. And there's an acrobatic kick over the bar from Enzo Fernandez. So ball played forward. Paulinho plays it into the path of Moani, but it's cleared out for a throw-in. Kudus gives it to Porro. Porro. Every pass from Porro. So 53 minutes gone. Need to find something different here. Bentancur wins the header, puts it back out for another foul. Good ball by Chelsea there. Enzo Fernandez out wide to Maligusto. And there's the ball cleared by Porro. Here's Kudus. Paulinho. Paulinho plays the ball forward, but that's given away. They're all catching this dream. They're all catching this. Here's Simmons. He wins it back for us again. And then he's closed down and gives the ball. Like everyone is giving the ball away. Everyone. It's not been good. Agreed. Completely agree. I feel like we need to get Kudus in this game. I feel like we need to get Kudus. So just coming up to 55 minutes gone. Mate, isn't this the funny thing? For me, him being tired isn't why he's been crap for weeks and weeks giving the ball away. Big up to Richie. That's very generous of you, my man. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Very generous, Richie. And thank you. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's my birthday when Spurs play like this. Look at our fans. Frank's job should be on the chopping block. I mean, look at I genuinely don't know what to say. Chelsea now got some space here. They've got him down the line, and Danso, can he clear it? Oh, Danso's lost the 50-50. And there's the shot into the arms of Vicario. Oh, Porro again. Porro again. He is dreadful. Porro is just... Oh, my... I don't think I've ever seen a footballer give the ball away as much as Porro. Here's Mawani. They've got... They're closing... I'll tell you what. Their pressing compared to ours is night and day. Romero and Richie getting ready. Romero and Richie getting ready. Here's Paulinho. Down the line. Great ball by Kudus into Porro. Porro, good ball into Sarr. Sarr to Kudus. Spurs into the Chelsea area. Here's Simmons. Great ball. Oh, cleared off the tip of the toes of Kudus. Great ball by Xavi Simmons in. Really good play. Porro into Sarr. Sarr laid it off to Kudus. Kudus gave it to Xavi. Xavi with a lovely dink. And, oh, I tell you what, the Chelsea defender did brilliantly to flick that away. Here's a corner kick for Spurs. Corner kick. Here's Kudus. Whips it into the 6-yard box, but that one too close to Sanchez. He's actually been very good today, Sanchez. Chelsea now trying to build a counter-attack. Xavi Simmons is going in for the tackle and gives away a foul, and he's going to get a yellow card. We left Xavi Simons one-on-one with Garnacho, and Garnacho's gone down like he's been shot. I mean, Jesus, what is with these people? What is the Chelsea players? Oh, it was a foul. It was a foul, but I mean, he's rolled over about 8 times. It was a foul, but he's going down. Oh, so yellow card for Xavi Simons. Danso has gone off for Christian Romero. And Bentancur going off for Richarlison. So I'm guessing Sarr will go. I'm guessing Sarr will go into midfield, Xavi into the 10, and either Richie or Mawani out on the left. So now we can see, I'm guessing that's what we will do. Big up to Errol. Said, happy birthday, Sava. Ignore the keyboard warriors and have a great one regardless of the result. Oh, I will, mate. One of the best to do it. Keep doing what you do. Thanks for the great content. Thank you very much, Errol. That is very generous of you indeed. Really appreciate that, my man. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very generous. So Xavi looks like he's going to go into the 10. And I'm guessing it will be Richie or Mawani, one of them out to the left. Romero's come on for Danso, but we mustn't go too down here. And there's a cross. It beats everyone and goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, I think he's done really well lately, but today he just wasn't at it, was he? It looked to me today that he was just on he was caught flat-footed a lot today. Here's Kudus, brings the ball down well. The rest not given the free kick. Reece James gets clattered over by Richarlison. We need something here, don't we? We need something. Oh, God, Sophie, not half. Like, it was a foul. But did you see in the slow-mo, as Garnacho's going down, it's like like in a war film. He's like, it's just mental. But we're still in it. We're still in it. I would have taken him all day long on our left-hand side. I would have taken him all day long. I know he's theatrical, but I think he's a good player. So, cross in by Chelsea, and that's gone over everyone, and another goal kick. Porro plays the ball forward, gives it away immediately. Porro has been absolutely dreadful. So it looks like Xavi Simons has moved into the middle of the pitch. Mawani to the left and Richie up front. Here is Kudus into Paulinho. Paulinho gives it to Romero. Now to Van der Ven. We need a bit more urgency now, Spurs. The last half hour of the game. Still there for a point. Still there for something for us here. Here is Porro. Plays the ball forwards. Is he giving it away again? Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Kudus is going to win it back. And Kudus puts it into Paulinho. Honestly, Porro has been horrific. Here he is, Porro. And he goes down and this time gets a free kick. So, free kick from Spurs. going to be Pedro Porro or Kudus to take it. It's out here on the right-hand side, about 45, 50 yards from goal. That's what I do, Dan. Yeah, that's what I do. I think Porro has been awful. Here's Kudus to Porro. Back to Kudus. One-on-one with Cucurella. I think Cucurella has done very well against him. Here's Kudus. Porro, Porro can't pass. He cannot pass a football. Honestly. What's he got? What we got left on the bench? Who you got? Who are you bringing on? Who are Tottenham bringing on to change this? Here's Kudus. No, it's a throw into Tottenham. Yeah, we know that. We know Romero. He's the better footballer, isn't he? So there's the throw. Flicked on by Kudus. Romero battling. I don't think he's going to get there. Oh, he's given a free. Oh, my God. These Chelsea players, they go down for everything. Everything. Ugh. Don't forget, guys, after the game, I won't be able to hang around for too long. Going out for my birthday. Going out. I think Cucurella's had a really good game today, by the way. So Chelsea are taking off Garnacho. And bringing on Jamie Gittins, or Bino Jamie Gittins. Thank you. I will. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll try my best. But Spurs are still in this. We are still in this. Richie's gone down. One Spurs a free kick. I know he's a good player. He's a good player. Honestly, this is a good left back. This is a good player. Here's Kudus. Gives it to Simmons. Back to Kudus. Turns. Wins the throw. Chelsea have been so good at closing down, haven't they? They've been so good. Well, the ball goes forward. Xavi Simmons lays it off to Kudus. Kudus takes a touch. The ref's given the throw in to Chelsea. We've got 23 minutes to do something about this. Yes. Yes. I wish we had a James Maddison. I wish we had a James Maddison. Now Paulinho's gone down like he's been shot. Is this the year of getting shot? Paulinho is going down. Oh, please don't be too injured. Oh, God. Can we end this? Oh, hang on. It's all kicking off. Romero's playing peacekeeper. Oh. Agreed. Oh, that's a naughty tackle. That's a bit like Spence's one in the first half. So we can't complain if he doesn't get sent off. But, oh, that's naughty as well. Yeah, not been a good game today. This would be a great game to nick a draw. This would be a great game to nick a draw now. In the next 2 windows, though, we have got to buy some quality. We have got to buy quality. Oh, so free kick. Porro plays it deep. Get him off. He's been dreadful, Pedro Porro. He's been utterly dreadful. His passing, his defending, his free kicks, everything. He has been dreadful. Here's Star. Gives it to Van der Ven. Plays it down the line to Spence. Good ball into Simmons. Simmons, great dummy, great turn. And then he's knocked off the ball. Yeah, he's going to have to work in the gym, isn't he? He's going to have to work in the gym. He did the first bit well, and then the second bit was non-existent. Good tackle, Romero. Great play, Romero. Now a good ball into Kudus. Spurs have got space. There's Richie. Play it. One more across. Oh, Richie. Oh, Richie, there's no guile. The ball went into Richarlison. You're thinking, just turn and lay the ball off. No, he wants to touch it. Oh. So Spurs look like they're going to be bringing on Odegaard and Johnson and Udogie. I love the standard of players we've got. Oh, I'm just going to get rid of this idiot, by the way. He's just always a horrible bloke. Always horrible is that bloke. All he had to do there, Richarlison, turn, lay it back in. Just turn and lay it back in, but he doesn't have that about him, does he? Spurs have won the ball high at the pitch. Here's Kudus. Kudus into the box. Turns, shoots, blocked. And that's going to go into Sanchez. Spurs are just starting to get more of the ball. We're just starting to press and get more of the ball. But Chelsea, an immediate pass out. Enzo Fernandez. But Jed Spence does very well there. Don't give it away, Jed. And he's brought down. Sorry, not Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto, sorry. We're just starting to ask a few little questions with the pressing. And Kudus is finding space now. There's a ball over the top to Richie. He won't get that. He won't trouble them at all. And there's another Chelsea player gone down like he's been shot. Oh, my God. So Brennan Johnson and Odegaard. So Xavi Simons is coming off. I think, yeah, that was Xavi Simons' number. Xavi Simons is coming off. So Xavi Simons off. Pedro Porro at last is going off. At last. Oh, look at the state of some of our squad. Oh, God, it's hard work. And Mawani. So let me work this out. So that means Spence at right back. Udogie at left back. Brennan Johnson. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Odegaard's gone left. Looks like Brennan Johnson's come right. And Kudus has gone into the 10. Kudus has gone into the 10. So go on, Dietrich. Dietrich, you're an idiot as well. I'll say it as it is. So what would you do? Who else is there to bring on? I love it when people say this. These are the players we've got. Who Who would you bring on then? This Pedro Neto with a shot blocked by Vicario and then cleared by Odeber. Reece James shot over the bar. Who are we meant to be bringing on? I'll ask this honestly, right? When people say good sub, these are the subs we've got. What do we do? You've got people in the chat. Get the subs on. He makes subs, horrible subs. I don't know. I just don't know what we're doing. Oh, now Cucurella's gone down like he's been shot. The play acting is draining. I mean, he was fouled, but he's gone down like he's been shot. So we've got 15 and a half minutes. That's the level of player we've got, I'm afraid. So they're the subs we're going to make. How about you go on your hero? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Don't know. No, you're right. Pizzle, you're right. I don't think we do deserve anything. That's why I think it'll be a great point to get. It's been a tough watch. It's not been good. And Chelsea have been the better team by a mile, by a country mile. What's that not working? So Mali Gusto has gone off for Chelsea. Here's Gittins up against Jed Spence. See, and that's what you get with Jed Spence at right back. Yep. Took it off him like a candy from baby. Then clears the ball off of the Chelsea player for a Spurs throw. I'll take it. Jean-Pierre, I'll take it. I'll take the scrappiest of horrible, horrible results. Big up, Boris. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, Boris, honestly, one day. Sam Smith, again, telling lies. As I said to you guys, telling lies. Sam Smith, I'm going to get rid of this guy for good. He's an idiot. He's just an idiot. I love this. Sam Smith doesn't understand how transfers work. He thinks that Thomas Frank sells the players. Doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. Here's the ball for Gittins. Down on the left-hand side. Up against Spence. Lays it back into Enzo. I like Enzo Fernandez. I'd say I think he's a good player. And then Spurs give a free kick away, Jed Spence. It's all getting a bit niggly now, isn't it? Sorry, I wasn't being rude. Just requesting another beer. Spurs have not helped me. So free kick to Chelsea. A second goal here kills the game, right? Second gear here. Listen, it's not been good. It's been a terrible day at the office. Terrible day at the office. Can we snatch something? I don't know. But terrible, terrible day at the office. As I said earlier, Spurs never give you the birthday present you want. Never do they? Too many average players. I don't know what the formation was this second half. Thank you. Cheers. Stanley, you being naughty? You being naughty? You are, aren't you? Yeah, not good. As the ball cleared, sliced away by Romero for a... Oh, it wasn't sliced away, did he? Yeah, it's not been good. Can't defend this. It's not been good. I'm expecting over the next 2-3 windows, I want to see the Richies, the Johnsons. I'll be honest, the SARS. I want to see many of them going. These can't be the players we're bringing on. No, Alfie, it's been poor from everyone today. It's been poor from everyone. Yeah, Dan. Yeah. Yeah. It's so annoying, isn't it, Dan? As you said, you know, we had that opportunity to... I mean, we're going to end the night in third. Yeah, no. And if Liverpool win, we'll end the night in fourth. It's not disaster, but it's not been good. Not been good. I don't know if we've got a goal in us in the last 10 minutes. Oh, God, I miss James Maddison. I miss James. When I was asked last year who my favourite Spurs player is, and I said James Maddison, he's the proper footballer at the club. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's the proper, keeps things ticking over, wants to play, good with the feet, with the ball at his feet. And Mace, absolutely, doesn't it? Doesn't it? But again, Mace, said in the summer, Spurs need a left winger, a ball playing midfielder, and a striker. We didn't sign any of them. We just didn't sign any of them. Yeah, there's no defending this. It's been pony. All we can hope is that we get a dirty, yucky equaliser somehow. Absolutely, J Spurs. Maddison is massively underappreciated. Oh. Here's Cucurella into Enzo. Well, one back by Jed Spence there. Here's Romero. Good play. Took 2 or 3. Oh, Richie, be on your feet. Richie, get on your... Oh, my God. He is infuriating. Oh, God, Richie, be alive. Be alert. One of the first things you're taught in coaching is when you receive the ball, you don't receive it like this. You receive it side on. And Richie there, Romero pings it into him and he doesn't move. He doesn't open his body up. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, we've been done by the better team here today. And done well. It might only be 1-0, but I'll tell you what, this will be the greatest robbery ever if we find a goal. But now Romero's giving the ball away. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Neto's spun a Dogie. Oh, hurry up, game. I want to go out. This is not good, is it? Richie really is like playing with 10 men, isn't it? And now Pedro Neto's down. Their players must be made of paper. They are, every time one of them is fouled, they go down for about 2 minutes. I agree with this, Anton. I agree. Lots of people asking, that beer it's a Brewdog, Wingman by Brewdog. It's lovely. If you like your IPA, this is a good IPA. Nice session IPA. This guy doesn't learn, does he? Just going to keep putting you in timeouts. Just going to keep putting you in timeouts. I'm not even going to block you for good just until you learn your lesson. Yeah, Chelsea are just... They're better than us at everything at the moment. Oh, well, that's not a foul. No, ref, you've had a mare. What did I get for my birthday? I got a 1-0 defeat at the moment to Chelsea. That's what I got. I mean, Chelsea just looks superior to us, don't they? I think this is going to be a number of windows, ladies and gentlemen, to get rid of some of this crap, bring in better players, and for Thomas Frank to work with a lot of players. It's going to be a long time. I mean, what I would say, look at the difference when the Chelsea forward players get the ball. Like, they're just, compared to ours, superior. Right, here's Richie. Don't give it away, Richie. He's bloody giving it away, isn't he? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh. I know, Philly. Come on, Philly. I've been around the block long enough to know. Hang on, here's Brennan Johnson. Plays it across, and it's blocked, and it's gone out for a corner. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Spurs nicked a draw here? No, I can't either, but... Oh, dearie me. Yeah, Paul. This is the problem. If you keep buying... Yeah. Oh, all day long. All day long, Morgan. Sorry, not this one. Sorry, somebody said, would I take... I wanted Akliouche massively. Quality player. Kudus whips in the ball. Oh, straight. His corners today haven't been good. Nothing's been good today, has it? Nothing. Nothing's been good today. Kudus's corners, Spurs set pieces, our defending, our attacking, Thomas Frank. Nothing has been... I don't think there's a positive. I think the positive is that we're only 1-0 down. Karate FC. I think we blame everyone. I think the whole thing has been an absolute shit show today. I gave up going out for my birthday earlier in the day for this. The things we do for our football club. Chelsea are bringing on Tosin Adarabioyo. I know, Chris, and it's surprising because normally we're so strong. Paulinho takes the ball off Esteval. And then Richie goes down and he's fouled. Anytime the ball goes near Richie, I just automatically look away and assume that Spurs aren't going to have the ball. Just saying. Guys, I think you've got to laugh at this stage. It's not been good. No, you're right. You're right. This. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. We don't deserve anything. Fofana's gone off and Tosin Adarabioyo's come on. As I said, guys, at the end of the game, I will be around for a few minutes and then I do need to get showered and go out. I'm sure you can forgive me just this once on my birthday. I don't think there is enough to create chances. As I said, we didn't buy what we needed. I think we're seeing exactly what I said would happen in the summer. No creativity, no centre forward, no left winger, no ball playing midfielder, no control of games. Well, I mean, last year we were 17th. This year we're 3rd. I mean, come on. Oh. Harry, I'm not going to tell anyone on here where I'm going to be drinking tonight. Can you imagine? My ideal signing, I think we need 4 or 5, mate. I'm the one in the summer that said I don't rate this squad. All these people going, what a window! I don't think it was a great window. I said this all summer. Paulinho plays the ball through. Odegaard, can he get there? No, he can't. Spurs want a handball. I don't think we're going to get it. Here's Sarr. How long have we got left to endure? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Then can I start my bloody birthday? Right. Can we just say how fucking stupid this bloke is? You are an idiot. You know you're an idiot, right? Isn't it funny? When both those managers started at their new clubs, they didn't win for the first 9 or 10 games. What would you have been like with those managers? You would have wanted them out. That's how we all know you're not a Spurs fan and you're a troll. Thank you to the Hobbit Warlord. Thank you. Thank you very much, Enrique. No, I still think it's short. Jean-Pierre, I still think it's short. Still think it's short. This squad is massively short. I don't know how anyone has looked at this squad and thought that this squad will get top 40 of the season. I've said I think we finish 6th this season. Nothing's changed my mind on that. So Forest should have sticked with Anne. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what. What's Anne's got to do with anything? No, you don't. You're a troll. No, you don't hope I have a good birthday. We know who you are. We all know you're a troll. Don't worry. 4.5 minutes left. The problem is, being a Spurs YouTuber, I just get loads and loads of people message me. Now that Spurs have lost, loads and loads of messages. And, you know, like, I just want to shut my phone down and... But yeah, Frank's got to turn around this home form. No, me neither, LK. Me neither. Listen, just because I like the manager doesn't mean I won't say when he gets it wrong. Here's Spence. Spence is furious at his teammates there. And now Vicario's at it. Long ball straight into the arms of Robert Sanchez. There's a ball. Chelsea are in here. Are they? No. Yes. And they've blazed it over the bar. Oh, my gosh. We've been given away there. Thank you, Harry. It's definitely my 28th birthday. Yeah, this has not been good. This has not been good, has it? No, this has not been good. I tell you what, Vicario with another stunning save. Grow up. Gotta grow up. People asking for Frank out. Gotta grow up. Come on, people. Good save by Vicario. Oh, God, is this over yet? Oh, gosh. Great tackle. Great tackle by Romero. Oh, dearie me. Chelsea won't have an easier win all season, will they? Yeah, this is just going to peter out, isn't it? Cheers, Foxy. We got 90 seconds left. Not good. All the fake fans are coming in now. And do you know what, guys? You know, I wonder why YouTube is hated by so many is you get this. It's just mad. Absolutely, Sam. This is the point. This is the point. Sure, sack him now. Who comes in? Where do they think? I don't know what shadow ban means. There's 60 seconds left. Oh, God. Another Chelsea player needs... Oh, Jesus. Oh, dearie me. Terrible, terrible, terrible day at the office. And only 350 likes throughout 3 hours of streaming. Come on, guys. Surely we can do better than that. Problem is, Carlos, the people that say that, as I said, when Iriola went to Bournemouth, they didn't win for 10 games. Would our fans have watched us not win for 10 games? No, they would have wanted him out. So they're making out like Glasner and Iriola didn't take time to get their teams playing. This is the problem. Idiots, they don't get it. They don't get it. Managers need time to implement their style. This is surely going to be the final whistle. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. So we're into the 97th. 97th minute. And that sums it up. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a tough watch. That was a really, really tough watch. You get to half time and you think to yourself, right, what are we going to do? How are we going to mix this up? And to be fair, I think we've been very lucky to come away with a 1-0 defeat there. Well, to be fair, I think we have been very lucky to come away with a 1-0 defeat. And Chelsea, I think the worrying thing for me with that performance is Chelsea didn't. I mean, look at this. Right, Frank out. Ready? Look at this. Frank out. Right? Frank out. Frank deserves the booze. Xavi out. Frank out. Frank out. Thomas Frank's the wrong fit. Frank out. Madness. I'm truly disgraced. I want him out of my club. Honestly, I'm at times like this, I'm embarrassed to be a Spurs fan. and not because of that performance, because of the fan base. We'll see, Lord Rodney. Am I out or out? I'm old now. I don't do out. I'm old. I don't do out. It did. It did. It massively flattered us, and Chelsea were good money for it. Look, at the end of the day, I don't know what there is to say. I genuinely don't know what there is to say. It was absolutely shocking. It was absolutely shocking. The fact that we are going to end this evening in the top 4 is mad. But look, Frank out. Frank not the right fit. Frank out. It's mad. Clueless manager. Wow, I've Frank out. He's a fraud. Wow. Frank to Arsenal. Frank out immediately. Do you know what? I'd almost like to see him sacked right now to see. I'd almost like to see, right? I'd almost like to see him sacked to see that when Iriola comes in, right? And realizes that this is what he's got to work with. And people will get on his back. Glasner, the man that only plays free at the back. I'd like to see what they say when he doesn't get what he wants. I mean, look, we've got idiot fans. We've got children. I've got to remove Dietrich as a mod on my channel. I can't have children. Brentford mentality. Frank out. Frank is useless. I've never seen anything so silly. Let me just check. I'm just going to check because I think we are bottom 3. I'm just going to check. I think we're bottom 3. Performance was fucking shocking. We know that. Let's share that. Frank out. Look at that. Frank out. Look at that. And we want our manager out. Look at the children that support our club. Look. Children everywhere. The boos are deserved. Absolutely shocking. Exactly. This is the problem. Look at our fans. Look at our fans. This is it's almost as though we need time to sort things out. It's almost as though we need a manager to have 6 months to a year to sort this out. I'm not defending him today. That was shocking. But, like, are we just going to do this every game? Look, Frank out. We're third. We're third in the table. What are we doing? We want a manager out. Thomas Frank's out of his depth. He's third. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna. Yeah, well, I don't think it takes rocket scientists to work that out. We're not that good. Look, if you say this one, but you've put this 5 times, I'll just block you. It's boring now. What are we doing here? That's where I'm at with it. How about we get rid of all the poor footballers first? I'm just going to put this guy in a permanent block. He's always been a troll. He's always been a fucking idiot. Let's ban him. There we go. Look, I can't defend it. I'm not going to defend it. Look, this guy's going to get... I haven't died on a hill for Frank at all. Right. Do you know what I was taught by my mum a long time ago? There's a difference between the immediate reaction and the overall reaction. The immediate reaction is that was horrible. The overall reaction, though, are we going to do this every time we lose a game? Every time we lose a game, right? Every time we lose a game, are we going to do this? Manager out. Is that what we're going to do? Look at this. We're third in the table. That's why I'm leaving the table up. We're third. He's above Maresca. Dietrich, I'm blocking you, mate. You're an idiot. Sorry, you're an absolute fool. You're an idiot. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, it's not nice losing. It's not nice losing. We're all Spurs fans, but I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm really that close to leaving YouTube for good. Really that close to leaving YouTube for good. I find it childish. I find it childish, and unfortunately, we got people like this that exist breathing the same air as us. I'd love it. Let's sack him. Let's sack him. Bring in someone else. We're bringing someone else. We're bringing someone else. And let me ask you this then, Marcel. So what did he do in his first 10 games? Yeah, I had to get rid of him. He's an idiot. What did he do the first 10 games? Iriola at Bournemouth. What did he do the first 10 games? Can people not see this is going to take a long time? People not see that. This is going to take a long time. Look, I'll be honest. This is what I don't know what I'm doing in the YouTube game. If I'm honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sitting and it's just also childish. Sure. So who you got that isn't a pragmatic footballer in this squad? Look at our fan base. Look, we're third. We're third in the table. Third in the table. Mate, they don't want to see it. They just want lovely, brilliant football. Oh, this Marcel guy can go. Idiots. I've got no time for idiots. Let's just ban these idiots. I wish I'd never brought them back. Look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I'm going to do some super chats and then I'm going to go and get ready and go out. I genuinely don't know how any football fan is the manager out when you're sitting third and he's been here 3 months. That's where we're at. Let that sit with you. For 1 minute, let that sit with you. For 1 minute. Third in the table, right? Third in the table with this squad. And look at how many of these fans want him out. I didn't say we're going to finish third. Again, use your ears. I didn't say we're going to finish third. I think we're going to finish 6th or 7th. Right? I think if we're going to finish 6th or 7th, we're going to lose games. We're going to win games. We're going to draw games. This is mad. Listen, I'll be honest, guys. I don't think. When's the next game? I'm not going to do a watch along for it. It's got silly. It's got really silly, hasn't it? YouTube's dead. It's really, really silly. It's really, really silly. Yeah, of course we're not going to stay there. Of course we're not. Right? Of course we're not going to stay there. We shouldn't be there. Should we? We shouldn't be there. Come on. Yeah, listen. Yeah, anyway, I'm bored now. I'm bored. Yeah, Phil, I'll be honest, there's so many idiots here. There's so many. Do you know what? I almost wish Spurs had got relegated last year because so many of these fans forget where he's picked us up from. Forget where he's picked us up from. Let me do some super chats. Big up Gerald Goldsmith. Said, Sava, don't forget to buy your wife a few drinks. Have a good night. Back by 8. Well, that will give me 18 minutes. Big up to you. Thank you, Gerald. Really appreciate that. Much love, my man. Thank you very much. You are far too generous to me. Thank you, Gerald. Big up to Karate FC. Said, do we blame the players and the manager? For me, the whole shebang gets blamed today. Awful from start to finish. Big up to you, Karate FC. Mark, very generous indeed. Said, happy birthday. Have a good one. Thank you. I will. I'm going to switch off all comments on YouTube, by the way, because whenever we don't win, unfortunately, all these fake fans decide that they're going to be fans suddenly. Big up to you, Mark. That is very generous, my man. Big up to Blaine. So when the best player is your goalkeeper, says it all. People saying this is on Frank. Just F off. It is Frank's fault our players can't pass, take a short free kick when the whole team's up. Sava, where do we go from here? We need to get to transfer windows and buy footballers. This is going to take time, Blaine. This is going to take... I've said it all year, but everyone wants it now. They want it now. Big up to you, my man. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you very much, Blaine. Really appreciate that. It's very, very generous. Big up, Rodney. Very generous indeed. So happy birthday, Sava. Have a drink on me. Thank you, Rodney. Very generous. Ask them lot, Frank out and who in. We just don't have the players at the moment. Don't they get it? Mate, this is my point. You can go and bring in whoever you want. They can have the same players. And then they're going to want that manager out after 3 months. We are third in the table. Madness. Big up to you, Rodney. Love you to bits. Big up, Michael. So, exactly. Can we give it a bit of time? I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you. Big up to AJ. So, can you explain his tactics? No, it was awful. It was dreadful. No, I can't. Saga. So, players just aren't that good. No, I don't think the players are good enough. I think this is going to be a long, tough season. Said it all year. Nothing's changed my mind. Much love to you, Saga. Really, really appreciate that. Big up to Emma. How you doing, Emma? Hope you're well. Says, chin up and happy birthday. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm all right. I'll just go out and enjoy myself. But YouTube just is horrible. Big up to you, Emma. Thank you very much. And big up to Adele, who's been a member for 1 month. Says, Tottenham fans are inconsistent like the players. The Tottenham fans would rather lose 22 games in a season. That's the problem. They don't want to give any manager any time. Look, Frank out. It's mad. But hey, it is what it is. Listen, it is what it is. The game was awful. Just leave Sava better for everyone. Says someone called Dreadlocks spelt wrong. Well done, Dreadlocks. This is what I mean. Like, YouTube is just disgusting. The world is awful. The world is absolutely disgusting, isn't it? Look, it is what it is. We go from here. We move on to Copenhagen. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my birthday without these idiots. Take care. Much love. And as always, come on, you Spurs.